up, guys? Welcome to the third episode of the Solemn Sessions.
Yeah, we don't have sound effects yet. That's what we got for now.
So, if you are just tuning in now, we were just talking about what we just did as of yesterday. We were on the part of a virtual reality heavy metal beach party hangout. In celebration.
Virtual reality. It was live streamed.
Hey, Carlos, I am talking. We are in
virtual reality though.
That would be lit.
So yeah,
I like that better.
We did that as a part of a 10-year anniversary celebration of 70K. Is that what happened, or like what is it, anniversary
of
like
the
that?
party
Like
of the pre-party for 70K?
Say that one more time.
The 10-year anniversary of the 70K pre-party.
Yes, of the pre-party itself. And if you guys didn't know, we played the pre-party last year in Florida on Virginia Beach.
Yeah, it was the first ever metal show on the Virginia Keys.
For some of us, personally speaking, we're still riding off of that high right now. If you want to see any footage of the live performance, there's a performance on YouTube. Our friend Anthony Serafino, he uploaded that. You can check it out on there. Just look up Solemn Vision live at Heavy Metal Beach Party, as you can find it.
Yeah, we have like a little live. We on our videos on Facebook. We had gone on Facebook Live, so there's like, I think 1 or 2 songs up there on our personal Facebook. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, I think the YouTube has like most of it.
Just go to YouTube. Yeah. Anyways, now let's get right into talking the stuff. As you guys can see here, Mauricio is not with us. He will be with us later, as per usual.
He's busy having a pissy fit.
But let's see. Anybody chatting in the chat yet?
JC, what up, JC? How you doing?
All right,
Mauricio and me can't both show up on time or show up at all. It's too powerful if we both show up on time.
It's one or the other.
One of us needs to not be there, at least for the beginning.
Always need a little bit of that element of surprise.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
That's pretty true.
Yeah, so we're not at Civil War. That's good.
Cool.
We're not in the middle of a Civil War. That's good. That's one thought.
That's nice.
I'm always in a Civil War.
You're what up, bro? I think that's Marlon's tag.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
All right, so anything show up on metal? Oh, let's we were talking about metal injection and what's his name, the dude from Flat Earth. Apparently he's being summoned back to Washington to face trial.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
He is
well.
the
If it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Dun dun dun. In the world.
What?
So yeah, let's read into that a little bit. Well, I'll send the link, I guess. To that
he said how they butchered our names today. Yeah. What is it that they said when they announced us?
Okay, yeah.
Solomon Vision.
Solomon, yeah.
What?
Solomon Vision.
Yeah, we're going through it. I'm totally kidding. Do not make a sound bite out of this, guys. But yeah, we changed our name again to Solomon Vision.
Apparently.
Or salami and venison.
Salami venison.
Salami and venison? That's
no, that was just in the chat. Really that was just people being dickheads in the chat.
That was a joke, though.
Was salami venison?
Yeah. That was the people making fun of the host mispronouncing our name, but that's okay. I'm just grateful to be a part of it. That was really awesome, to be honest.
Hey man, you know what? This band has had like problems with people saying the wrong name ever since the Vortex of Astoria days. So we're just staying on brand here.
That was pretty great.
Yeah,
exactly. Every single iteration of the name has had problems. First, it was Vortex of Astoria. Then it was the Spectral Voices thing, and now apparently we've got Salami and Venison.
Yeah, and speaking of that too, like I'm gonna regret this because I'm putting this out there because of fucking JC's ass, but because of the whole salami venison thing, I know he's thinking to himself, guys, that's the name for my food topic band. You know,
no, I think he was.
because JC's always
Leave
wants
JC alone.
to do
Coming
that
from me. That's coming from me. Leave him alone.
metal band. Now all he needs is a name, and we just gave it to him: Salami Venison.
No, I think he was naming
called
the band
it's called
Food.
Food.
I think it was literally just
It's
called
called
Food.
Food. With an acronym.
No.
JC, can you write
No.
it in the chat? Because I don't remember what it was.
Or can you like leave?
Goes right along with my new hardcore band from the first episode of the show called Poop.
So stupid.
Hey, Kadin, may I ask what was the lyrical content of Poop?
All kinds of shit, man.
Ah.
Just all kinds of shit.
What he did there, I saw it. I seen it.
Oh, Food on Omnipresent Destruction. That's the name of his Food death metal band.
He needs to go to sleep.
All that mouthful, no pun intended.
Let me pull up this John Schaffer article.
I got the
one.
link.
Okay,
I got the link. I'll send it to you right now.
I'm never gonna get tired of hearing Aaron say flat Earth instead of ice. Every time I read it or hear it, it makes me laugh. Like I'm hearing it for the first time.
They will only be referred to as such.
They've earned it, man. They've earned the new name.
Yeah, I just sent him the link, so we're gonna get that up in a minute. In the meantime, anything in between while Carlos pulls that up. Anthony, what's going on with you?
What you mean?
Why you want to fight all of a sudden? What do you mean? What you mean? How you doing?
What you mean? Chilling, just vibing, drinking out a horn. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I just spent the last hour and a half cooking, so I thought I was gonna be late.
What do you make?
This guy's such a
Here I
fucking
am.
chode. Sorry, I'm just.
What I make? Pearl couscous with chickpeas, broccoli, garlic, onion, and like vegan chicken shawarma. And I made a homemade tomato sauce to put it in.
Wow.
Like I crushed 6 tomatoes with like a food smasher, like the masher that you use for mashed potatoes. I'm not gonna do that gesture again. So
Say that again.
I made I made a homemade tomato sauce with fresh cilantro. Added some cardamom in it as well. Allspice, cumin, cayenne pepper, turmeric.
Oh,
It was really good.
Sumac. Is that the name of the Egyptian god?
I don't know.
Sumac
I'm really bad at
is
Egypt.
definitely the name. Isn't it the name of a band too?
Maybe, but sumac is a spice.
Oh, I'm thinking of Somac.
It's also a plant though, right? Like poison sumac. That's a thing.
Yeah, sumac is.
It's also a
comes from the plant.
song.
The spice is ground up with the root. I think.
Return of
Hold
the
on,
Mac.
I gotta look this up. I feel like sumac is definitely the name of a band.
Probably.
I'm so glad
there's
no one
a
heard
bunch of
that.
different flowers called sumac.
I was thinking Sobek, like the Egyptian god. Would it be
You are. Sedek?
FedEx?
So
FedEx.
So Schaffer apparently turned himself in. Actually, let me see. All right. Yeah,
So,
the
yeah.
FBI charged him with
Uh,
6
you know,
different charges. Ooh.
Quite a few people did that where they turned themselves in because they were like, all right,
At
they're
that
going to find
point,
me.
yeah,
Might as well.
I mean, you got a lighter sentence if you turn yourself in. So, if you're fucked, you're fucked. These are his charges: knowingly entering or remaining in any restricted building or grounds without lawful authority, disrupting the orderly conduct of government business, knowingly engaging in an act of physical violence against any person or property in any restricted building or grounds, violent entry and disorderly conduct in a Capitol building, engaging in an act of physical violence in a Capitol building, and parading, demonstrating, or picketing in a Capitol building. So,
And as you
I
can
also
see,
want to point out the paragraph right above the list of charges where it says one of the charges accuses him of spraying Capitol Police with bear spray, a more potent form of pepper spray.
yeah.
I've never heard of bear
Sweet.
spray before.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
So,
I mean, yo, bears are fucking tough assholes, so you kind of need it when you're, like, hiking and shit.
no.
So
So I have a question.
I don't know. I don't know if
I
anyone
have a
else here.
question.
National Geographic over here. Bears are very dangerous. This just in.
But calls on National
No, I'm
Geographic,
just saying,
yo,
like,
these
of
bears
course,
are
I'm
fucking
just saying,
tough
like, yeah,
assholes,
they
man.
definitely like need
I have a question.
something.
Capitol Police
Something that you could
is
keep
that
at a
like
distance.
the DC Metro Police, or is it a different police force for government buildings?
I
I'm
don't
not
get close
sure.
enough enough to know
no
that
idea.
answer.
Yeah, actually,
That's
I have
fair.
no idea.
Let's look it up. Let's learn some new things.
I don't get close enough right now, my dude.
I feel you on that.
Mario commented said, "I'm a tough
No,
asshole."
because I'm just wondering if that makes the charges worse.
Well,
Okay,
you notice
yeah,
how all those
apparently
charges.
the Capitol Police are a different law enforcement agency that are specifically charged with protecting Congress.
Oh my!
So it's not just like regular cops; they're like specifically cops for the Capitol.
It's like mall cops, but like on steroids.
Don't call them mall cops.
They're this. They're like.
You know
the
what? They
SEALs
might
of
as well
mall
have
cops.
been.
The Navy SEAls of mall
You
cops.
call them mall cops is going to give them more.
No,
reason to
honestly,
be
yeah,
like,
no.
what?
What Anthony
No, I'm
said
joking,
is true.
yeah,
For
no.
all they did, they might as well have been.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, now it's just like the statement of facts and the whole. Yeah, I'm not reading all of that.
Can you
Fucking-
imagine one of them
they
getting
were
like,
on their fucking like Metal Gear Solid guards type shit, standing
Dude.
right in front of you. Hey, stop right there! Then you like duck behind a wall. I guess it was
chasing them
nothing.
I guess
chasing
it
them
was
down on
nothing.
fucking segways?
So stupid.
Do you want coffee?
It's coffee, sure.
I'd like coffee.
I'll have coffee. Thank you.
Jesus fuck. Yeah.
I'll have a cup.
Yeah, this whole thing is just like kind of shit. Yeah, they
You guys
haven't really said
notice
anything
in
yet.
all those charges, not one of them he was being charged for being a patriot.
Excessive patriotism. That should be a new federal charge. Specifically for white American terrorists, it should be excessive patriotism.
Excessive.
He was being he's being charged with being a patriot on a Wednesday morning.
Oh my fucking lord.
You know, all of the, you know, the brown terrorists that they capture, they can get the regular terrorism charge, but all the white terrorists, they can get the excessive patriotism charge.
Excessive patriotism.
I can't right now.
They don't get sent to Guantanamo. They get sent somewhere else, and they stay. They have like a fucking 6 months in like a backyard or some shit. Because you know.
Well, it sets on Long Island.
Oh no!
We with the rest of their kind. No offense. I'm
Carlos,
talking.
you
I'm
talk-
talking. I'm talking to Sticks.
Okay, hold up.
I'm
Carlos,
talking-
you talk as if we.
I'm talking to Boonies.
No, you're not done.
No,
I'm
you said it. You said it. You gotta listen now.
How are you gonna talk as if you don't talk as if you were one of the fucking mall rat kids on Friday nights?
Oh, because I have overprotective parents that didn't let me out. So.
They did too. What's your excuse?
Oh, I was a bitch. I sat my ass home.
They were too. What's your excuse?
I sat my ass home. I played drums and did nothing else with my life of value. Actually, that's not even a value. So I did nothing of my life. Nothing of value in my life. I also can't speak English.
You also photoshopped a pair of drumsticks like a basic emo.
I was about
Yes.
to say that. I was about to say that.
Accurate.
Can you pull that up?
Okay, I'll pull it up.
Yo, picnic
I will pull it
bitch ass.
Actually,
I
yo,
was about to say,
if
as
one
soon
of
as
you
or
takes it to
before
chill,
he
bro.
actually started playing drums, he spent his time perfecting his Photoshop skills, making it look like he played drums.
Yo, let me find your MySpace with the glitter bats.
Nah,
I think it's up on his
no,
Facebook.
you know
I
what
think
my
it's
MySpace,
pretty
you know
easy to
what my
find.
MySpace had? I had a fucking. So I had fucking
Go on, we won't judge.
the like you make the whole HTML code for like a whole big ass theme. I had some like crazy like blood covered Kakashi from Naruto.
Oh
And, like,
hell yeah! That's
all
what
that
I'm
shit.
talking
That's what
about.
it was. It was a fucking weeb.
We about it.
Weeb about it.
We about it. We about Yeah, it reminds me.
With the
After
boss?
we're done with this, I have to watch the new episode of Attack on Titan.
Somebody has to give me their Crunchyroll account.
Oh yeah, actually, word. It's on Hulu. It's up to date on Hulu.
That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked.
Okay. I thought you were talking
I don't
about
have
you,
a Crunchyroll account.
you wanted a way to watch Attack on Titan. So,
No, there's more I gotta watch besides
Oh, God, this
Attack on
is
Titan. I gotta watch
the
fucking
cringe.
that.
The cringe.
At one time I got reincarnated as a slime. That's another one I gotta check out. I gotta catch up on the One Punch Man manga. Woo!
Yo, fun
Look at that
fact.
hot tamale.
What stream? What are we
you-
sharing?
Do you
There
know?
it is.
Do you know?
There it is.
Do you know what
Look at
WTS
that
stand
hot
for?
topic
Oh,
tamale.
yes.
Do you
Yes.
want to know what WTS standed for?
Wait,
I love it.
First, tell us about Kurobi.
Some weeb shit. I don't know. We had like a
Was that like
friend-
your self-insert Naruto character's name?
kind of, yeah. It was. I don't know. Like it's we had a Japanese friend that gave us all like nicknames as if we're fucking anime characters. I don't know. Some weeb shit. I don't.
Excellent. I
Yeah.
love it.
So you know what WTS is? It was
Sure.
me and my friend's band before I even played an instrument. We were just like, yeah, coming to you this summer, whatever, like whatever. It was. it stands.
What's the name of the
It
band?
stands
What is WTS?
within the shadows.
Yes. Yeah. Honestly,
There it
that's
is.
really not. That's really not
That's
a
a
bad
great
band name
name.
at all. It's really no worse than like Shadows Fall. You know.
Yeah.
Not worth
uh,
it. Television.
I thought it stood
True,
for
true,
weed
true.
that suck.
no, we weren't
You
there
know,
yet. We weren't there yet.
If we weren't,
Hold on. One more
fucking,
little tidbit.
like-
One more little tidbit. The little tribal artwork on my wristband was photoshopped onto it.
no way.
That
I
part
didn't even
didn't
fucking know that. I
That
did
part
not
didn't
know that. That's
That's
incredible.
I did
that's
as
honestly the
that
best
was
part.
photoshopped
You did,
out.
wow,
onto-
you actually did a
Are
really
you
good job.
serious?
Real.
Bro, dude, this is how poor kids get their metal clothing. They Photoshop it because my parents aren't gonna buy me no fucking studded bracelets and shit.
Dude, I'm impressed. You did a really good job on
Dude,
that
that's
Photoshop.
great.
It's very
Oh, thank you,
convincing.
thank you.
I
I
never
genuinely had no idea the wristband was Photoshop.
Yeah, no, the wristband is like really good.
Okay, that's pretty good, dude.
So the wristband itself wasn't photoshopped. It was just a regular sweatband, but just a tribal thing I put on
Yeah,
it.
the tribal
yeah.
thing.
I mean,
That's what
like
we're
you
talking
can tell
about.
that you can tell the drumsticks aren't real, but I
Yeah.
had no idea that the logo. on the
Wow.
wristband
Yeah, my
wasn't real.
parents.
I was
My
gonna ask
parents
you
didn't
what
want to buy
it
me any
was.
goth kid clothes because they're good old little Catholics. So.
Hmm.
gotta
So,
gotta
well,
work
no,
with what you
honestly,
got.
You know, like I respect the hustle though. Like, you know, you started promoting the band before it even existed. You started trying to drum up interest like right from the get go. Like that's
There you go.
that's good hustle.
Hold up.
Yo,
Let's
Carlos,
Somewhere.
let's peep. Just because I see it in
Carlos,
the
I
comments.
might make you.
No, go ahead. You were saying.
Dude said that it was like chopsticks.
No, Carlos, I might make you feel a little worse or better by what I'm about to say, but if we weren't attached to keeping the SV logo, I would have been down for WTS.
Within the shadows. Jeez.
I'm not even joking.
And
I
this
mean,
guy
I
did
would
this.
have kept it as an
Yeah,
option.
no,
That's a really
like-
good name.
It's really not a bad name at
And
all.
this gentleman
it's-
did this.
It's a little generic, but it's definitely not bad.
Man, MySpace era was crazy.
I never had it because my computer can never handle MySpace.
I crashed every computer that ever used it. I used to
I
do
also
all
never
the.
had
I wish
I
MySpace.
can't even.
I wish I had like a screen capture of like my old MySpace page because that shit was lit. Like it was fucking.
Seriously, same.
Like, the amount of work
I
that I
really.
put into
I wish I
like
can.
getting the layout.
I
Like,
can't
on
even
point.
access my MySpace anymore.
I
Kind of wish I
wonder.
could.
Oh my god! If I can access my MySpace, that'll be some fucking shit.
Let me see if I can find pictures of me on Facebook from like my emo guitar player days.
Dude, I
Since
just
we're
recently
sharing.
got access to my old photo. I got access to my old photo bucket account,
My dude said photo.
Oh
which is what I
dear
use
god!
for MySpace.
My dude said
It's fucking
photo.
cringe. It is cringe. It's terrible.
Guys, I have a question.
Who said that? Yeah, what's up?
Is cereal soup?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's sitting in a milky broth. and it's cold soup. Think about it. It's oat soup, like
Yeah,
borscht, like
I
cold oat soup.
I think anything that you eat with a spoon that has a liquid base and you know, fillings of sorts, I think you can call it soup.
You know what? It's more of a stew
What you said? It's a
because
stew.
there's less liquid to solids, depending on how you eat it.
I guess it just depends on how you prepare it.
Hmm.
Prepare, I say, as if it's anything more than pouring 2 ingredients into a bowl.
Is a taco a sandwich?
Oh
No,
no, we're doing this now.
A quesadilla is more sandwiched than a taco.
They're both
Yeah,
sandwiches.
actually, quesadilla would be closer to a sandwich than a taco. I agree with that.
They're both sandwiches,
All right, I'm
like a hot
pulling up
dog.
some of the.
So-
I'm pulling up some more of the tour videos.
Yeah.
So
please
with
do.
that logic, Anthony, does that make a hot dog a sandwich?
Yep. Think about this: if you stuff something in a pita, like falafel or shawarma or whatever, that makes it a sandwich all of a sudden. When you go to a restaurant, it's a falafel sandwich, shawarma sandwich, right? A hot dog is very similar. You stuff it in between bread. Sandwich. It's a sausage sandwich.
Okay, so when you're hot dogging, is that considered a sandwich?
When you are hot dog.
A fleshy human sandwich, but yes.
Oh God.
Okay.
All right. So I got
All right, I'm gonna
access
share
to
my
my
screen so
MySpace,
we
but
can start
everything is different
looking
now.
at more of these videos.
I'm trying to see if I can even
Do you
access
wait for
my old-
Mauricio or fuck him?
Oh yeah, I forgot Mauricio's not here.
I got more questions.
Okay.
What is the sexiest and least sexiest name?
Least sexy would definitely be one of those like classic old lady names like Gertrude.
Oh my God.
You know, like
Olga.
Olga,
Gladys.
yeah, Olga. You know, something like that.
Ever meet
Gladys.
somebody with those
Gladys,
kind
yeah,
of
that's
like
not...
not sexy sounding names that are hot as fuck? That's even funnier. Like I've met Olgas that are like drop dead gorgeous. It's like, oh, shit.
I've never understood like, you know, how you like, you know, like your wife gives birth to a beautiful baby girl and you look at this child that you've created together and go, Ethel,
Ethel.
Gertrude, Agatha.
Oh dear Lord.
Let me name this child as if she's already 70 years old.
At the same
I'm sorry,
time,
like no offense to anyone with these names. It's not your fault. But
It's not your fault. Yeah,
Not your
so
fault.
so I'm
they
trying
just
to go on
sound like
MySpace.
old
There's
lady names
nothing.
to me.
I think they deleted everything that's on your page, like because I was able to log in, but there's
Ooh,
nothing.
brutal.
Absolutely nothing. It's
Well,
barren.
I have a very
Nice.
close family member whose name is Ethel. So the fact that was the first name that came out of your mouth.
I was just trying to show a little
Like,
more
dang.
variety. I'd already used the other two that came to mind.
See,
you know,
when I
it's
read
kind
this-
of hard because I can't think of anything like this.
See, when I read this question, I thought I read it as if like it's like a median between sexiest and least sexiest, like a unisex name. Like, you ever met somebody named Jesse?
Well, we have a homie named Jesse. Yeah.
You know, like many Jessies.
Right, but that can go like that can go like so many ways. There's like either like a really creepy Jesse or a really sexy Jesse.
¿Por qué no los dos?
They.
I don't know. I
No.
think creepy and sexy are kind of mutually exclusive. I don't know if you can do both at the same time.
Yo,
Unless you're like into serial killers or
I was
something.
gonna
I
say
don't know.
like
think
yeah,
I know
unless you're
more-
one of those types.
I know more guys named Jesse than girls. I just realized that.
How many of them are in jail?
0. The fuck? What kind of follow-up question was that?
It was a good one.
How
Fair.
many of them are in Kill Switch Engage?
One.
How many of them make custom bikes?
Huh?
How many of them make custom bikes?
I don't know. Do I know
Bicycles
anybody
or
that makes custom
motorcycles?
bikes?
Oh, both?
Wait, do we know
I don't
someone
know.
that makes custom bikes?
Jesse James. Sorry, I'm fucking up. Yeah, Jesse James.
Do I know a Jesse James?
He makes.
You mean like
That
the
name
old
is really
celebrity
familiar,
guy?
but I don't know who that is.
Jesse James was like a gunslinger, right?
Well, that's one. Yes, he was an old gunslinger, but the current Jesse James, he makes motorcycles. I think he's some porn star's recent boyfriend. I don't fucking know.
Or that sounds like a porn star name, actually. Oh, no, Jesse Jane. I think
Could be.
Hey, why don't you look her up and share it on the screen?
Oh yeah, for sure. Just share my
Okay,
screen. I'll look this up.
Here's a question. Since you just started talking about porn star names, have you ever met someone like with a porn star name that was actually just their real name?
Yeah. Yes, I have.
All right, let's hear it. Because like this is I don't have anyone in mind. I off the top of my head.
I can't think of anybody, but like, okay, for example, I knew this girl named Amy Jo. That sounds like it could be a porn
I
star.
could see that being a porn star name.
Yeah, I could see it.
I'd believe it.
I feel like anything with like.
Okay, so there are actually there. I guess I can say I have met a number of people like that, but it's like I know a number of people who are porn stars or are in the adult industry in one way or another, and they just use their regular name. So it's like if you met them and
actually,
you
that's a
didn't
thing.
know that they were in the adult industry, you might not think it's a porn star name, but once you find out they are a porn star, it starts to sound like one, you know?
Yeah. It's kind of
That's
funny how
valid.
that
That's
works.
valid.
Find somebody actually named Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Oh dear God.
What does that mean? Oh, some spicy.
I actually met more than one girl in college whose real name was Chastity.
That's actually no. That's. A
I
thing.
actually,
That
I
is
do
one
know
of them.
one Chastity.
Which is that's a
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
actually
weird
not an uncommon name.
thing to name
It-
your
it's-
kid.
Yeah, I feel like
know.
that's such a fucked up name.
Thank
to
you
give
for the
your
cheer,
child.
bruh.
It's like
It was
Hey,
my,
what up, Mike?
they just came out of the womb and you're already being possessive of their virginity. Like
my
Yeah.
Don't look at her.
one of my great
Don't look
uncles married. Well,
You're showing too much
one of my great
ankle.
uncles married a Southern woman. It was like, because he was kind of stupid for doing this, but they had a kid, and they named the kid Chastity. And then the mother, who was a like Southern Baptist crazy person, just kind of stole her away. Her name was Chastity.
Wish her last name was Bell, just to make it Chastity Bell.
Chastity
I love
Bell.
how Anthony's like, line of thought there was like, one of my great uncles married a Southern lady. Man, what a fucking moron.
No. He was just. This woman was like crazy from the get go. Like
Oh.
for real.
Oh,
Like,
by
she
the
was a
way,
piece of work.
guys, I want to ask, and this is for
So is he.
for the people viewing also. What should our tier 2 emoji be? Because the deadass thing just keeps falling through every time I try. Like I tried making a
Oh.
deadass emoji, and it's just not working.
That's so lame.
I don't know.
Have
Maybe
her
like
deceased buttocks.
the image doesn't work.
They refuse when he submits the image.
Is
they
this your
refuse
first
it
day?
because of, like,
Is
I
this your
know.
first
I
day?
love it. It's so fucking
Wait,
Bro,
so
funny.
what are the
it's a
emotes we
fucking
have right now?
peach.
We have,
Emoji.
We have
Tim's and we have
Tim's and the
Oolf.
Oolf, yeah.
You have pizza rat?
Oh wait, are we even allowed to have more?
Actually,
Because they limit the number
yeah,
of emotes. You
To
can
3,
have.
yeah. You can have 3.
I got
okay,
one.
okay.
Actually, the pizza wrap isn't a
that
bad
one
idea. Sorry, go ahead.
What was that?
I like
gonna
the pizza rat.
Since Mauricio's not here, you take that one picture of him from like that 70K where he's just looking like conceited, with, like the face. You put that as like an emoji. You crap that out.
Don't they we use on the fucking
Which pictures of that?
don't they we use on the Catch These Bands flyer with him just like
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I actually have that photo. I think. I'll look for it after
Actually,
this.
That would be a
with
perfect one.
just sans dildo.
Honestly, I think
Oh, that photo!
If we're gonna have an emote with,
Hold on, I have that.
with
I'll
one
put
of
it on the
us,
thread
it should
right
be
now.
the photo of Aaron drinking water like we have on the Discord.
That's a good one.
That is one of my all-time favorite SV
people
photos.
People are sleeping on that pic, man. So I thank you for that one.
That's pretty
That
fucking
photo
great.
is incredible.
We got some really good
dude. The
emojis.
first time I saw it, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Gotta find
let's
this
see.
image of Mao.
That was a good show too. R.I.P. Revolution. That was, I think, the first time we
Yeah,
played.
that
I
was
missed that
actually-
fucking venue. Yeah, that was.
I like this question right here. What's invisible but you wish people could see? I wish I could see where the fuck it is cats look at. Where the fuck cats stare at that you're like, what the fuck are you? I want to see what the fuck they're seeing.
Oh no, baby, what is you doing?
Yeah, I saw like a webcomic once that was like the cat like staring up at like a corner in the ceiling, and the person's like, "What are you looking at?" And then it shows the cat's eyes all wide, and there's this like, horrifying demonic figure in the corner, and it's
Hopefully
like,
we don't get banned for
like,
this, but
and it goes like, "The human can't see me. It's just you and me."
that would be a pretty good emoji actually.
Oh yeah,
That's
good.
the one. Yep, that's the ticket.
Nagato in the chat said I'm sorry, it was JC in the chat said it should be a golden SV logo.
Nah, I think that's gonna be for the icon that you get when you subscribe for
yeah,
like
I was
multiple
gonna say I think
months.
that's a good idea for that.
That would be
We should
pretty
start
good.
handing out SV badges to our
Yeah,
followers.
Yeah,
my-
you get like a badge on like right next to your name if you like subscribe for like multiple months or some shit, like 3 months or some shit.
Yeah,
Let's give 'em, like,
I
a little
think you can. Every time someone subscribes, they get a badge, and you can change the badge based on how long they've been subscribed. So it could
Like-
probably just be like an SV
Oh, that's
logo,
pretty
and then we
cool.
make it more, like more blinged out with the amount of time.
Yeah, actually.
Start seeing like an SV plaque in the background. I would totally rock an SV medal. We have like a Solemn Vision Olympics or something.
Solemn Vision Olympics.
Can cry the most? What the fuck is this?
Who can saturate their tissues with the most tears?
Yeah, so at the moment, besides the people who have the first thing for being like the first to subscribe, you see the Crow Soul Drummer one has the SV. That's who we have right now. If you get like 1 month subscription, if you subscribe for like 3 months or some shit, I put the reverse one, so it's black on white. And then yeah, I guess I could try to make a. Oh no, I do have like kind of a golden one. I have the one that's on this hoodie. I have the yellowish with the purple.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Why don't we
I
just
think I do
steal,
have that for like 3 months.
Monique's tattoo. Use that.
Where we need another
That should
photo
be
of it.
like that should be like the 5-year subscriber. That's the big one.
Word.
That's that's. as
We're
big as
just-
the
we're just
thing
gonna
that
brand
we're
you.
getting the tattoo.
We're just
You
gonna
gotta be
brand you, it's
subscribed for
fine.
a long time.
Yo, we should
That's a good
totally.
idea.
Yo, we should totally make like an SV like branding stick, and like at shows, like if someone wants to get branded, we'll just like heat it up. Just like give me your ass.
That's a
just,
fucking lawsuit.
just- No, but if they
Okay.
ask for it, I mean.
With that,
Oh my! Not if we make people
No,
sign liability waivers like on Metalocalypse before they come into the
No.
show.
Now, what you do is instead of a stick, right? You get like an iron stamp and you put it on a stove.
That's what I'm talking
Right,
about. That's what
and
I'm talking. That's
so-
literally what I'm talking about. Brand
Yeah.
them, like brand motherfucker.
Yeah, you're saying with like an actual thing. I'm saying like take like one of those like fucking stamps, right? An iron stamp, and you have it just sitting, resting on a stove as people come
Like
through.
a
You
waffle
stamp like the
iron?
back. Yeah, you like
Yeah.
stamp the back of their hands with the SV.
That's literally what I'm
It's
talking
going
about.
through.
Just like, except not everyone. They have to ask for it specifically.
Carlos,
I
we were
like, I
saying-
like the idea of having it like up on stage with us, rather than just like a stick we carry around. It can be like plugged in somewhere.
like
so
literally
it's
just
up
like
during
on the
show.
spot and just like
Yeah.
go to
So,
people in the
if
crowd.
someone wants it, they need to come up on stage and do it in front of everyone.
Carlos, I know what you were saying. You're saying with a fucking stick. I'm saying with a stamp.
oh, like a smaller version, but like the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know how to break it down anymore for you, man.
It's
I'm
like
sorry.
I said, imagine a waffle iron, like that sort of.
Yeah. Like I broke that down pretty well. I still don't know how you didn't get that.
Speaking of which, let's dream what's the phrase I'm looking for? Like stretch gold merch, SV waffle iron. Just make waffles that are shaped like our logo. Wouldn't that be the sickest fucking thing ever?
Yo, that would actually
Pretzels.
that would be fucking nuts, dude. Make some SV shaped waffles. Like that would be fucking.
That would be so
sick.
sick.
Dude, oh my
It'd be
god.
cool if you can make
Wanna
an
make a
SV
custom-
like espresso maker. Like the foam is like the chip in SV.
Yo,
Nah, dude, you could just
okay.
get honestly, you could just get a stencil and just put cinnamon powder or whatever into stencil shape of the SV. We can make an
True.
SV stencil.
If
And you can do that for
if
cocktails,
we
too.
ever get like a fan photo of like someone working at Starbucks and they drew like SV into their latte, like
Wh-
that's how I know we'll make.
When we open up our own venue, we'll have that.
There you go.
A little SV stencils.
We'll have to specifically train the bartenders to be able to write SV in the latte foam.
I love how Shalini's just like, I do need a waffle iron. I do need a stencil.
I do need a stencil.
See, this is the thing. You need to like every metalhead already has 100 shirts and 100 hoodies. You need to think of practical merch that people could actually use for their regular everyday lives.
Yeah.
Hey yo, we sleeping right here as if we should not invest in some Solemn Vision Pushins.
Yo, that would be so sick.
Oh, yo, can you imagine Solemn Vision plushies in general?
Okay, wait. Like, describe this to me. Are you thinking like
Can we do
pushing
this?
dolls of each of us, or like a pushing with the logo on it? or-
Yes.
You know, it could be Pusheen with like all of our
You know
hair and
those?
stuff. Like each one of us.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah.
The fact that
But,
he's
like,
holding
actual
a slice of pizza makes me think we need to do pushing that's pizza rat. We need to do a
Yes.
pizza rat pushing. I just thought of that because he's holding a slice of pizza in the one you have.
I do need a pusheen. All right, Shaw.
There you go.
Should see my bed. It's hilarious.
Yeah, Shalin needs a pizza rat. You know what we need? We need a pizza
Need a
rat,
pizza
but just
rat.
Photoshop
Or you could just have like, a
Shalini's
pushing with
face
the Solemn
on the
Vision
pizza rat.
hoodie and then holding and have headphones on.
Oh yeah, that's not.
CD.
You make a Build-A-Bear instead. Make a Build-A-Bear Solemn Vision fucking doll.
Solemn
like the
Vision
shirt.
Build-A-Bear?
Yo,
Oh hell yeah.
fucks with
Oh
that.
my god. Dude, you like at the beginning you can choose like the basic bear template can like look like each one of us, so you can choose which one you want and then you can outfit it with different merch. You can give it a little
That's
plushy
pretty
guitar
awesome.
or bass or pair of drumsticks or microphone. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
but
it'd be
okay,
so
it's not
sick.
fair because like
You can give like a
mine, Mauricio's, and Anthony's will all look the same.
Okay, so we'll only have 3 then.
And you could just
You can choose
interchange.
Kadin, Aaron, or
you could
one
just
of the brown guys.
you could just interchange the instrument they're holding. Just swap between drumsticks, guitar, or bass. It's
Christ.
like-
My God.
or you could buy the one doll and the multiple instruments. You could just, depending on your mood, you want to hang out with Anthony or Carlos or Mao.
Caden's like the
Swap it out.
rare edition version.
All right, Mao, you're getting annoying.
Finding a albino horse, albino unicorn or something.
Mini hoodie on the bear. Mini Solemn Vision hoodie on the bear.
Mine's gonna come with like little voice box things. Come with like different like roast and stuff. Be like, kids trying to hug me. You smell.
You just have your long scream from Soul Impaled.
Oh, just a 30-second
Oh,
scream.
Dude, yeah, when you press the button, he just does the screen. Oh, dude, that's so sick.
That would
So
be
we
so
we
sick.
can each have different ones. Like, you know, when you press the button for Aaron, it does the super long scream. When you press the button for Carlos, it does that drum fill from Reincarnate. Like, you
Fucking,
can all have like some of our
Yeah,
favorite parts.
you can have like a little like solo part or like Mao also, and then like Anthony's could just be silent. Like it'll be great.
I want mine
So that
two
coming.
voices.
So that coming.
I want mine to come in 2 voices though. One with the scream and one with the oh.
I think Kaden should also have with a
Shalini said
little
for
diddle he does in
for
practice.
Carlos it could be yes. That'll be my
Okay,
second
if we're
voice.
gonna do this, I think it should be plushies, not pushing, but like plushies of us, like little chibi weeb versions of us in plushie form.
Both, motherfucker.
Yes.
Oh, you know what we could do? We could do plushies and then have like one Pusheen Solemn Vision one. Like that just has a bunch of Solemn Vision merch and shit. But the plushies
Holding
will
a
be of
pizza.
us holding a pizza. And
It's
Rocket
Pizza
and
Rat.
Rockin'
That's the
Tim's.
Pusheen. Rockin' Tim's. Wait, what if we get a Pusheen, like kind of give it like a little bit of a rat tail? So like you can tell it's Pusheen, but it's also Pizza Rat. He's holding the pizza.
Man, I wonder how we can
And he has
actually
a-
make this happen. This would be some shit.
Maybe for the Pizza Rat one, you can give him like a tiny little Yankee fitted on top, just like a mini one, you know.
little SV logo on it for future merch.
Yes.
Please give him a Lucy.
Oh my god.
Oh
Let
man,
him
My goodness.
Lucy, please.
Oh my
Newports.
goodness. Newports.
little thing of Newports.
Oh man.
I don't know. Newports could also be seen as like
Going
a
to
Jersey
hell.
thing. I don't know.
Really?
Those, yeah. Well, I guess it's an East Coast thing in general, kind of.
Maybe.
Where my Newports?
Hold up. How many chickens would it kill to kill an
Okay,
elephant?
fair.
What? What was the question?
Did you
How
say
ma-
how many chickens would it take to kill an elephant?
Yes, sir.
Depends on how resilient and smart they are. I feel like 10 can really peck away for a long time.
10? Are you kidding me,
No,
dude?
but for a long
Elephants
time.
have, like massive,
Full-grown
super thick
elephant.
skin.
No, but for a very long time. Like I said, it depends on how resilient they are. Like if some really fucking tough chickens, you know, they could just go
are
at
you
it.
just assuming the elephant is gonna sit there and take it? He could step on them.
Well, the thing is, the elephant won't notice until it's too late. They're gonna keep going. And
But it have to be a few
slowly-
hundred chickens.
I think you're vastly underestimating the elephant in this scenario.
No, but also like they
think
can
Shawnee
easily,
is right.
but they can easily avoid the
300
elephant
300 is
though.
a good number.
They could easily like avoid the elephant stomp. They're like slow, so the chickens could like just jump around and like.
Elephants are not slow, dude. Do you know how fast they can run?
No, but I'm
Dude,
saying to
elephants can
no,
run
but
like
no,
40
no,
miles an hour.
But they can't
But
see
could they
where the
avoid elephant
chicken.
in the room.
They can't see. They can't see the
Big
chicken.
mouth.
They can't if they
I
can't see the
think you would
chicken.
probably
How small
need, like-
chickens like they'll just like crawl under and he's like trying to stomp them
You
and
would
it's like
probably need like
fucking duck
upwards
under.
of 1,000 chickens to kill an elephant.
Even
actually
that is the very least.
even honestly I feel like more would be less doable because like you could just ram through them easily while like a few of them could keep ducking and dodging while if it's
Bro,
overcrowded you'd
what-
have as much
He
space
was
to dodge.
serious, too. When he ran into the group of them, the other group is going to surround him.
Bro,
He needed like 3
In
to
what?
something.
Okay,
Shit.
Carlos, answer me this.
I'm
In
just
what-
I'm just
in
picturing
what life or death combat situation is it better to have less than more? Like if it's
If-
you
if-
against
stealth,
an enemy, in
stealth,
what situation do you
stealth,
want to have less of you?
stealth you want to have less of you. If your only chance of surviving is stealth, you want to have less.
But like
Said
you're
it's
assuming that
chickens.
you're working within parameters where like you don't have control over the situation. If you can choose to have more, it's always gonna be better to have more.
Yeah, but what if it's like a stealth mission? Like
if you have
So
enough,
how
it doesn't
still-
need to be. That's the point.
so
How are you
how
going to stealthily take down an
so how
elephant?
so how stealthy can you be?
they're
when you're
ninja
constantly
motherfucking chickens. Ninja chicken.
Listen, it takes 20 humans to take down a
How,
woolly mammoth.
how stealthy is
Let me fact check that.
every peck is one break of a beak. They have to like fucking go like a single file line just to peck away at these dudes' skin.
No, but they gotta
Yeah,
keep.
I'm
They'll
not-
just
I'm
keep
not even
burrowing
convinced
into the
that
same
a
spot.
chicken pecking
Listen.
an elephant would actually do anything at all.
Listen,
You gotta have them
so
all
I just
attack
had
the
to
same
look this
spot.
up to back this up.
You have to attack the same spot.
Carlos, you're wrong.
They had, like some like
I did look
cybernetic
this up to make my point.
maybe it was robot
Hunt a
chicken. sure.
mammoth. You need 20 to 30 grown ass men to hunt down a mammoth.
Yeah, but a mammoth
Now
is
bring
like
that
the
to an
size of
elephant
like
and a
fucking
chicken.
5 elephants.
Now what about a chicken and an elephant?
Details.
Dude,
details.
Carlos, do you actually
like
know how
300
big
chickens.
elephants are?
You know what? You know what?
Are you
You
sure
know what?
we're talking
Listen,
about the same
listen,
creature here?
listen. What happened was I climbed on this hill. I'm stuck. I just have to. I have to stay on the hill. That's it.
Let me
I just have to-
Google
I have
some
to-
numbers for you.
I'm with you. I'm letting you know.
I dug my own grave. I'm gonna lay in it.
Elephants
you
don't
know?
grow either. No, elephants keep growing. They don't stop growing
How fucking big did they get?
until they die.
Doesn't sound reasonable.
The African
I
bush
thought that- I
elephant
thought
is
that was
the
anacondas.
largest terrestrial animal on Earth. Full-grown bulls can be up to 14 feet tall.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. What if the chicken burrows into its asshole and then eats its way out?
It always
Done.
comes back to eating
You
ass.
just Details. That's nothing to do with it. Like you use the 9 chickens to distract them while one burrows into its asshole and
Oh,
eats its way out, eats its way through its ass, and just destroys all of its internal organs, and it's done.
you know what, Carlos? I commend your commitment to your side of this argument because we need at least one person to be on the wrong side in order to have it be a debate at all.
Got to take one for the team, bro. Sometimes.
Gonna have chickens crawling out the elephant's ass like that scene out of Ace Ventura.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be.
In this situation, like the chicken is Ant-Man and the elephant is Thanos. Remember how you were saying that was the only way they were gonna win?
Yeah. Actually.
I mean, it's a good strategy. They just never tried it.
Yeah, not for nothing.
It would have worked.
Would have, but at what cost?
But at what cost?
Hey, man, whatever it takes. That was the tagline of the movie. Whatever it takes.
That's true.
We need help.
You
We
know
need
what?
the chickens. Call in the chickens.
It's like the scene where he opens all the portals, except it's just like millions of chickens pouring out of every
It's
portal.
the fucking, it's the fucking Legend of Zelda chickens just popping through the fucking gate.
Oh, that's it. It's over. I think we've waited for Marisa long enough. Do you want to start looking at tour videos?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
All right, I'll share my
He's
screen.
Said he would be a few minutes late. It's almost an hour now.
Yeah.
So. All right.
We left off.
Where are we
at
starting from?
one of the best parts of the tour. We left off right before we started heading out to Vancouver.
Oh my god, that is the greatest.
This is gonna take.
This is literally the
I'm
fucking
just charging
greatest.
my phone. Play it.
Where's my latte?
My latte.
Yeah, boy.
Oh my God, it's Booty! I'm your biggest fan. I like that. The little drive by.
Where did Aaron go?
That was cute.
Okay, I guess wait until Aaron comes back.
I'm charging my phone. I'm listening.
Oh, okay.
Dude, do you guys remember how long we were fucking stuck on this bridge?
Oh my
Not
god,
quite.
it was like an hour and a half. No joke.
Dude,
Like,
This was
Is it
supposed
really?
to be a 4-hour drive from Portland to
It
Vancouver.
became like a
and
7-hour?
It turned out to be an 8-hour drive.
yeah.
Yeah.
The traffic was like fucking ridiculous, dude.
Because the traffic in Seattle was so insane.
You guys remember that we had to book it straight to the venue from the border?
Yeah.
We had to like all the venue and
Literally
trouble
haul
going
ass,
on. It was
yeah.
just fucking insane.
Well, we got really lucky here because somehow we encountered absolutely no difficulties at this border at all.
Yeah.
Because we were smart,
They
we let the white
literally
people go first.
Just let us go right through.
And they were just like, yeah, we got our people in the back. Right
Yeah,
behind
dude,
us.
because fucking Morte and Lilith were in the gear van, and they went first. And he was like, "Yep, we got a big list of all the gear that's in here." And they were just like, "Okay, go ahead." They didn't even open the fucking gear van. I was like,
I think
amazed.
there was a
And
point,
he was like, yeah, and the rest
I
of
think
the
there's
guys
a
over
point-
there.
there's a point where we kept like approaching the border and like Mauricio would start speaking like fluent Spanish just to fuck with us.
Dude, do you remember Kadin sitting
Make
in
that
the
full
back,
screen?
Yeah, just past
fucking,
the
like
border.
yelling, saying crazy shit, talking about having like a gun in your bag or something? What'd you say?
Yo, Kaden, can you put it full screen?
He had like a mass
Don't
shooting
remember.
joke. Something. It's like they don't know about what I got in my bag. Ah! It said some kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
like you got AK
I
in there.
honestly don't
like,
remember that at
what,
all.
what the fuck?
Yo,
I do.
backtrack it a little bit before this part.
Because we were just getting closer and out of nowhere Caden's like, well, it's a good thing I just got my medication. I got
Yes,
like AKs on me.
yes, yeah. He looked back at us like a fucking psychopath in his eyes, like just like.
he starts like maniacally laughing out of nowhere.
yeah.
This is something I did.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I have no memory of this whatsoever.
You were literally
It's like,
sitting in the
Unless
chair,
I'm actually having,
like tweaking.
having a legitimate psycho freak out because I don't remember it at all.
Well, it was an illegitimate,
Like,
legitimate psycho freak out.
Like, it was so
nuts.
hilarious. You're like, good thing about my meds.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
And I think the
What's
reason why
this?
they didn't give us that much of a trouble on that border specifically, because that border is used daily, well, before the pandemic, for musicians going from Vancouver to Seattle tour packages. So they must have been like, all right, whatever. Just because that's
No, we know what the real reason was. Because the border patrol officer was brown.
Yo, actually,
that's true. That is true.
That's right.
Dude,
That's right.
That was
I
a
forgot
big
about
sigh
that.
of relief because when I saw it was like this Indian American dude, I'm like, oh, thank God. I'm not joking. I was like, oh, thank you.
I think Anthony was like, "Yo, actually, rewind it a little bit. Rewind it a little bit.
Yeah, just
Make it full
past the
screen."
border.
So ratchet.
Great.
Fuck yeah! Coming again.
Oh,
Just cuts off right there.
Columbia.
Yeah. What was that? Oh, zoom in that ugly ass face. There we go. Oh, that's a pretty one. And a prettier one.
That's the. That face was the I fuck on the first date face.
Shout outs to the Machinist.
Yeah.
Oh, he was amazing. He
Oh,
was the
dude.
best part of.
Fuck
of
Fucking
These
bartender
guys definitely
became.
checked out a video.
Yo, the bartender became such a big fan that when we released our first debut full length, he called us sellouts.
Oh,
Yo, how you become such a big fan of a new band that when they what the fuck is
oh
this?
God, what is happening?
What was that?
that when
When they released their first debut full length, you think they're sellouts?
it was funny. He's like, what'd you guys do? What's with the quality? We're like,
He's like I feel like
"Dude, are you for
you know
real?"
like I feel like the love isn't there, and we're just like, cause
That
It's the
made
same
because-
fucking
I'm not
song.
even
because
gonna
you
lie,
can
that made
hear
me
my snare,
so mad.
because you
That
can
made
hear
me
my
Really?
fucking snare drum.
honestly, Kadin, yeah, you were probably the master of all
I
of
thought it was
us.
Yeah.
hilarious.
when I read
Kaden
that
was pissed
comment,
off.
dude.
Because it was like, you think if we didn't give a shit,
thought
if we
it
didn't
was
love this,
funny
we'd
as
pay this much fucking money to record our shit? Like,
I was like, bro, just say you like bad production and go. Honestly, like, just say you like bad production and go, because that's really all it is.
it's like it's not true Cavolt.
Shout outs to him. He's a homie. Like,
Nah,
don't
he
get me
was
wrong.
really
I harbor no ill will towards
He was
him.
also like
That
fucking
comment made me
incredibly.
very mad, but I harbor no ill will towards the man who said it.
I wonder how he's
If
doing.
anything,
The
it's-
hospitality
if
like
anything,
was
it's
just
less
like
personal.
ridiculous.
If anything, it's more like just how you felt about it, as opposed to he
Just
felt about it.
The situation
You know?
itself. Just like,
And
really?
no, I mean, and to be honest, like, even though I very strongly disagree with the sentiment he was expressing, it's still an expression of him, really liking our music. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
still shout
It was
out
like-
to him.
it was like he was telling you like Kadin lost his soul.
Basically.
Yeah, I felt, dude. I get what you meant.
So today's our actual first day off on this whole tour.
Did we
can do
pause it?
everything.
What happened?
Mario, Josh, Darcy. Our friend is here to visit. Also sleeping and
Not dead.
and everyone's scattered. We usually like
Damn, I forgot that she came all the way up to Vancouver for that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wanted like an excuse to go on a vacation or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
when we've had days in between shows, it's only been like long hauls, and they're not days off. It's, so we drive, we sleep, then we drive more. So today we're just chilling
Anthony
out,
looks like Michael
taking
Jackson
it
a little bit in this.
as we can, and then we're gonna go see Vancouver, downtown area. Yeah.
Anthony looked like a smooth criminal.
Oh wait, yo, shut up.
I love this so much.
Oh my god.
Finally gonna go.
Yo, play that back.
Room
Play
service.
that the fuck back.
Yo, make it full screen.
Oh my god. Room service. Oh my
Make
god.
that shit full screen.
Mario had a couple of good clips on this tour.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I caught them. We get a ladder from yourself.
God, the fucking like rainforest noises.
Room service.
Finally, gonna go explore the city.
So fucking stupid.
Oh, look at.
Oh shit! I
Wait,
can't
guys, pause it. Pause it. Do you guys remember what happened that night? Before we had the day off? The guys, not Kadin because he wasn't staying with us, but do you remember how they almost kicked us out in the middle of the night?
The hotel or
Oh, because we were being too loud.
Yeah. No, because they saw that we snuck in more people than we were supposed to.
oh yeah.
Do you remember
So
that?
they wound up
came
like
knocking.
They wound up like charging
Oh,
us a little bit,
yeah.
right, or some shit, or did we just
Yeah, or
did we
something. It
bullshit
was something.
Did we bullshit our way through
It
that?
was
I forgot.
nuts. Yeah, somehow.
I fucking lost that shirt I'm wearing right there. I'm so
So
mad.
do you remember we went in and like 3 other people had to go up the back entrance?
Yeah. But then they had like
and then you
cameras or
came
some
knocking.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
weapon?
was just they
Yeah.
had like cameras or some shit.
I lost that shirt on stage. I'm so
On
mad.
stage?
Oh.
You like
What shirt
took
was
it
that?
off on
Mhm.
stage?
That's a Necronomicon.
When did you lose
The
it?
price of
On
being
that tour?
sexy. Getting your shirt
It wasn't
off.
even a show that we were playing,
Oh.
like, or it could have been. I think I was changing out of shirts, and I just forgot that one.
I think that was me with the fucking tour shirt, bro. I don't know what the fuck happened to it after like the first day.
That was like one of my favorite ones. So I gotta hit up Necronomicon, see if he can hook me up again.
So all aboard.
Come again?
Yep.
I want. Hey,
No, I won't.
Vancouver.
I probably said something I shouldn't have. Didn't want to say it on camera.
Center time.
You did. It was something you shouldn't have said on camera.
Anthony looking like
So you did us all a favor.
Yeah, let me not try that. The big guy. All right.
Mario looking like Suge. Mario looking like Suge Knight.
Yo.
Man, he really nailed the bodyguard look with that one.
That ass.
Yes, he did. And we'll talk about that when we get to Vegas.
Yep.
Hey. Oh my god. This was probably led up to one of the funniest things.
Oh,
on
this
tour.
is when we got the fucking weed. Yeah.
Pause that real quick. Oh, even that too. That's another story. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy
Mauricio, get in here quick.
Oh my god. All right, so let's go back to the dispensary real quick.
There he is, speaking of the devil.
Hey, look at you.
Hey, look
Right
at
there,
somebody
right?
showing up
I
on
finally
time.
joined.
Right on time, and now we're late. Bitch.
All right, pause on Suge Knight. Perfect. So, it's like, so what was it? We're downstairs. You know, people don't know weed is legal in Canada and such.
That part.
And yeah,
It's only in Vancouver, not all of Canada
but we
at the time.
went to a flower shop, and we got hooked up pretty nicely, right? Because the clerk thought that Carlos was cute.
Shout out
so
to
she hooked
Ray.
us up with some.
What? No, well, hey, she's a homie. She follows us.
Carlos, shut up. So we got hooked up pretty nicely, and then the first thing we did was partake in the flowers, right? So Anthony has no care in the world, right? He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna light this up. Immediately asking if it's illegal or not, right? And then
After buying.
he takes one huge puff, and then right from behind him, it's his family.
Yes!
This is family, a mother and father, and their little girl. And there's this huge cloud of smoke just popped this little girl in the face as she's walking by.
Oh no, I remember this.
that didn't happen.
I remember this. Let me tell it from my perspective.
Yo, Mao, your
So
camera's
when we were
working?
outside, I wasn't sure if we. we were allowed to smoke legally on the streets, because I know in some places you were. So I started lighting up the flowers. And I didn't even look. I'm thinking it's like New York. I can just do this on the street. No one cares. Forgetting it's Vancouver. And yeah, I remember when I saw them, I didn't see them because we were at a corner. I remember that specifically. They turned the corner and walked right into it. And I felt so bad. I was like, okay, I'm just
damn Americans. Those goddamn Americans. Yo,
And now
Mauricio,
story
your
number
camera.
2 to the restaurant.
Where's Mal's camera?
Viejo doesn't know how to use it.
Wow.
All right, right there.
Poutine.
Not pierogies.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Mal.
Yeah, sorry, it was taking a while to load up for the sound on the headphones.
Oh, hi, Mal.
It kind of like froze on it froze on you guys. Hey, Carlos, I would salute you properly, but I don't want to offend the majority of our viewers.
Oh, okay.
Anthony knows what I'm talking about.
Dude, did you eat?
I have no idea what the fuck you talk about. Why are you dragging me into this?
Because you laughed. Hi, guys.
So a couple of quick shout outs, right? One, I wanted to say a quick shout out to one of the bands we played with at this venue, God Said Kill. They were great.
Oh, yeah. They were having an album release show that night, right?
Yeah.
It was a double album release.
Yeah,
show.
dude.
Both
We got
of
hooked
the
up that night.
bands were
Also,
releasing albums.
shout out to Journeyman Productions, too.
And then shout out to the one guy from one band who said that he reminded us from his glam metal days.
What?
Yeah.
Vancouver show you guys talking about now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
We reminded him of glam
some
metal.
guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Maybe because of the aesthetics. I don't know.
Yo, do you guys remember? I don't know if Aaron, I don't know if you were having this experience, but I remember for any of us who were doing backup vocals, do you remember that the mics on that stage kept on electrocuting us every time we touched them?
Yes, I do.
No, I actually don't.
Dude, that happened to me like multiple times because I was doing a lot of backup vocals during the Saracid sets, and like every time my lips touched the microphone, it would fucking shock me.
Oh my god.
Like
I
don't know. Whoever set up that stage obviously did not like ground everything properly.
Yep.
Nope.
All right. So the part 2 about this, right? So as you guys can see here, we're enjoying a lovely, dinner of poutine and pierogies, right?
Like double the
Food was fucking dope there.
We're enjoying this this feast after the show. Now, when we played our set and everything was said and done, right, there was a gentleman there who also was a local musician who happened to be in a punk band. I don't remember what that name of the band is, but I'm glad I don't. So at one point, I get off stage and, everybody's doing their usual, oh, you guys are awesome, congrats, da-da-da, let me get this and that and the other. All right, cool. Then this one individual looking at me from across the venue, somehow my brain zoned in on him in all of his sparkly glory and unicorn headband.
Onesie, yeah.
Yeah, he's wearing like some bright, sparkly, like shimmering onesie type thing, and it's spandex, and it has like some fucking unicorn horn on him.
The image of him is ingrained in my mind.
Now, this sober trip that I'm seeing in person is now directing me to follow him, right? And my dumbass is actually following him. So this dude is like directing me to like doing this to me, right? And I'm like following him, like, oh, there's no harm in that, right?
What's up, man?
And it's like one of those.
Nothing bad has ever happened
buddy?
from following a complete stranger who asks you.
Absolutely not.
Who goes like this?
Absolutely not.
In a bar to the bathroom.
Yeah, and when I stopped following him, it was like one of those scenes. Like, you ever like played a video game? You're following an NPC to a certain another level, and every time you stop, he like turn back around and be like, he won't move unless you move. So
you were a fucking escort quest.
Yes, that was an escort quest, exactly. So now,
Oh my god.
this dude leads me into the bathroom. Now, it's not as bad on surface as it sounds, right? He just wanted to talk to me because he was an older gentleman. He was quite old actually, and he couldn't yell with old people in there. So all he did was just hand me a little flyer and a sticker of his band, complimenting us. Great, cool. I thought that'd be the last time I saw him, right? Because I'm already feeling uncomfortable a little bit. Yeah. So now we go.
Then there's this.
So now we go back to that same venue to enjoy the
right?
poutine and pierogies. And everything's quiet, calm, solemn even. And then all of a sudden, here comes the old man with his friends. Hey guys, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. You guys were awesome. These guys are my friends. Cool, right? So now we're trying to enjoy our food. We're at a table. They're at a table. Emphasis. We're at a table. They're at a table, right? So we're by ourselves enjoying this. All of a sudden, Mr. Escort Mission starts approaching behind me, and he's drinking. And he's drinking beer and getting more drunk as he's talking to me. And as he's talking to me, he's getting closer. And as he's getting closer, he is spitting. And at one point, I kind of say like, hey, man, back up a little bit. He acknowledges it, but then goes a little step further. This dude then takes the beer bottle that he was drinking and then decides to deep throat it right next to me. Be like, hey, you guys want to see a trick? Watch how I suck this motherfucker. And just puts it in his mouth and just, and I'm like, what is happening? So Anthony is looking at me like, yo, somebody switch with Aaron. Max and Mario are like, whoa, what's wrong with him? I'm like, you don't understand. He's getting ready to deck this guy. Switch with him now.
Oh yeah, I was worried. I was like, oh fuck, please, we have to cross. I was thinking we have to cross the border in like 6 hours.
This dude like spitting on you and like fucking.
And I'm just sitting there, just like stagnant. I'm like, just trying not to budge. Eventually, I move over, and this dude is looking like, oh, I lost my friend. Yeah. What's the big deal? Like, go away.
I vaguely remember
crying. This. He started crying.
No.
It's like he little fucking skipped away.
He started crying?
He was legitimately, he started crying because he thought he made a friend. Nah, bro.
After spitting on you
and
deep throating a bottle.
And then we finished our poutine, and then we had a good day.
So random.
I saw a shout out post to that same guy.
Let me ask a follow-up question to this story. Was he still wearing the same outfit?
Yes.
He had been wearing the night before?
He was.
Yes, he was. I don't think he changed. He might even had residence in that bathroom.
So Aaron,
he might have had a pull-out cot somewhere under the fucking stall. I don't know.
Pull-out cot. Oh my god.
I saw a post of that guy he's talking about on Facebook from one of our Vancouver friends posting about him. Apparently, he's like some kind of local punk legend in Vancouver.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, this is how you pick your heroes? Come on.
Hey, man, legend does not necessarily mean a good thing. You can do a
That's
lot of
true.
stuff to become legendary.
What's his name? G.G. Allen?
He's a prick. Yeah. Moving on.
Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear God.
Oh, man.
Wow. I don't think I've ever heard that story, actually.
Well, you weren't there. And we forgot, I guess. Oh, we had to
Really?
do... We had to,
I kind of don't remember that. Like,
Yeah,
I was there and I
remember it.
vaguely remember it. Like,
I fucking remember that.
Like, I remember Aaron getting
think- I
like
think
mad
K-
about something, and then I was just like, "What
Happened to you guys, that's why.
Yeah, fair.
No. I started remembering little bits and pieces when, like, with Aaron telling the story now, but I don't remember Kadin being there. I don't think he came back the next day with us back to that venue.
No, I wasn't there.
It wasn't there with us.
Yeah, because that's when it was. It was the next day when we came back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First
Like
time
three
having
of us saying yeah at the same time.
Not pierogies. I had pierogies before. First time having fucking poutine. It's awesome. And Anthony can't have any, but he got beer, so he'll live.
Was it they had no vegetarian one or some shit?
Yeah. The broth, it was chicken stock
Man,
in the gravy.
I was so skinny.
What? I can't hear.
Gritty but beautiful. What?
Every time I see your face, I keep singing Smooth Criminal. I'm sorry.
Got you.
Oh, it's so cringe.
I was so skinny. I was so skinny.
I just got myself.
I can't
Me and
watch
you
this.
both.
I'm gonna cry. I'm literally gonna fucking cry.
Yeah, you were so skinny and I was so broken.
One is still true.
Still broken?
Yeah.
Internally.
Obviously, no, I'm still skinny actually.
What is that shit holding you right?
Didn't people come up and ask us if we were like in a band or something?
Yeah, some people approached us like kind of sus over there.
I wish this came out in like high
okay,
quality
hold on.
because
I
this
hope
view is so
Anthony's
gorgeous.
camera work here captures that massive bridge.
No.
Oh,
missed it.
I can't tell.
Oh,
but
God.
do you guys remember that there was that like fucking enormous bridge that was like hundreds of feet above
Yeah, in the
water?
clouds.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So
I remember that
day
vividly because it was like breathtaking.
when Lilith and I were hanging out that whole day, we actually walked across that bridge
Oh wow.
to like just see the view from the middle, and it was like insane.
Dude,
That thing
I've never
legit
been in
was,
a.
like
Did you take any photos? Or
300 feet above the water.
did you take any
I'm
photos?
surprised the company takes photos of everything usually.
Well, shit,
I do. I did take photos, I believe. Let me actually. You know what? Let me go look, and I'll see if I can put it in the band chat, and we can show it.
dude, it was actually crazy, like driving around in Vancouver, because like we did have to cross that bridge a couple of times to get to places, and every time, like when you crossed it going away from the city, it looked like you were about to go on some Lord of the Rings adventure. It was just like massive mountains in the distance with fog on top.
Kaden, somebody said you're so, Kaden said you're so romantic.
That was Vinny.
Nah.
Dude, I'm gonna tell
And
you
also-
something like. I don't think I've ever been to a major city that had such beautiful nature surrounded by it like that, like ever. And I've been to a lot of places. That was breathtaking. Like I can be at the end of the city and just get lost in the fucking glaciers and mountains and stuff.
Dude, yeah, Vancouver was probably my favorite city that we visited.
Yeah.
That and New Orleans.
It was
Well,
at
I mean,
that
I've been
moment
to
that
New Orleans
I
before.
officially started loving Canada. But we got another Mario skit coming up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, back it up a tiny bit. Back it up a tiny bit.
Can you see it?
No, I'm good. That's it. Yeah, today was a good day. Tomorrow it's back to business.
Well, if it isn't a bit of a dynamo, it's something traditional but fancy.
Oh my god.
That's just me cringing. But eating.
All right.
Oh, yo, real
Shout
quick
out
back
to
to that
Mario.
spot. Real quick back to that spot where Kadin was talking about where we were kind of like just like loitering there. Do you guys remember that there was some weird dude that came up to us
Yeah, there was
at
some
first
dude
like
like
asking questions,
That's
and
what I
then
thought it
he got a
was.
little hostile, and then Mario went in like security mode for us.
there was some guy just being kind of
In
weird and
Vancouver?
approaching us. Yeah.
He got
Yeah.
hostile with you.
No,
got-
with everyone.
he got
it's
like
just that
he
most
got
of
like
us
snippy.
most of us walked away, but Mario like stayed behind and turned around. He just like put his hand up. He's like, "Dude, don't do this," and he gave him like a look. You know, like
Yeah, he got like snippy with us because
Hayden, I
think
don't
it's
have a picture of that bridge.
because we wouldn't like give him attention or some shit. Like he just got kind of snippy with us, and it was just
Being a
and then he
dick.
was kind of yeah.
Vancouver
Just-
crackhead or something. I
Just
don't know.
being a weird.
There was,
Yep.
I can't
That
remember
was,
what time it
that
was.
was big.
There was another
That's
occasion
all
where
Vancouver.
Mario came in like mad heated because of some parking situation, and he was dropping us off at some restaurant, and he was trying to find parking, and he was telling us how some guy was like trying to give him shit because he was parked like too close. And
Yeah.
all Mario did was just get out the car and look at him, and the guy was like, "Oh, I want to smoke."
yeah. I remember that.
Hey, I'm back.
That was the
Hey,
first one,
hey,
right?
David.
David's back.
Hey,
Hey.
David Cakes.
I wonder
Does
if
he
that
know
was,
he's being recorded?
I wonder if that was Seattle. Do you guys remember like
Shelton for love.
fucking being in that massive passenger van in the middle of that huge crowd of people downtown near the market?
Yeah.
Oh,
was
dude, that
Seattle.
was so fucking awkward.
That seemed real stressful. I felt bad for Mario having to drive.
There was
that
like
thing.
no fucking
Yeah.
parking. But
That
not for
was
nothing, that
terrible
was like
drive.
really beautiful little market. Like that was I liked that a lot. I wish we
I'm
could have like
yeah.
spent more
honestly,
time
I'm
there.
surprised
Glad I saw
that street was even open like
To
for
cars? Yeah.
because people were
For
just
cars?
walking all over the place.
For sure. Man, I really wish we had more time there to like chill the fuck out.
Also, the Seattle spot was beautiful, but it sucked for me because it was all cobblestone and I was in fucking crutches at the time.
Oh
So I didn't have a fun
yeah.
walk. And it was all uphill too.
I remember I had to
Oh,
guide you.
God,
Remember through the
yes.
crowds to get to the restaurant?
Yep.
Yeah, it was strange.
Okay, so Matt.
So fucking tight.
So Vinny was talking about like Max guarding the door at a Wawa or 7-Eleven. No, it was actually we were at Vegas.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah.
We'll get to that when we talk about Vegas.
Have a little fridge here. Let's see what we got.
I don't even remember this one.
It's fucking stupid. Why?
Yeah, so
Why?
I normally look way more enthusiastic, but like I just woke up.
Oh yeah, here we are in Seattle.
Yeah, we the boys. Hottest rap album. 27. Young Kellogg.
Young Kellogg.
First time we came to sun and days.
Chill,
Sun is
deadass.
finally here.
Came from gray skies and fucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Vancouver's gray as fuck.
I remember it was really hot in Vegas. I'm sorry, not Vegas, Seattle.
Nah, fam. Nah.
Tacoma.
Bada bing.
Okay.
Adam,
This could have been such a great fucking
This is the
show.
place where we had. This is the place where we had the biggest crowd ever, right?
Yeah, dude. And yo,
Yeah, man.
hold on. The bright side is we were able to do our laundry there.
Dope show.
We were able to do laundry there.
Dude, everything about this venue was so cool. It's
Yeah.
just the fact that apparently
The promoter
the,
jumped off the face of the
promoter,
earth.
like ghosted a while before this show even happened, and nobody at the venue knew that this show was happening because the promoter had just dropped off the face of the earth. And like the dude who was running the venue had found out about our show like 2 days in advance. But the venue itself was so sick. It was huge. The stage was gigantic, and they had a washing machine in the back, so they let us do our laundry there.
Yeah.
I had a friend hit me up that was in Tacoma. Being like, "Oh my God, you're in Tacoma! You should have told me." I'm like, "Woman, you don't even come out to spitting distance shows."
Shit, it was still fun. It was a really nice rehearsal. It was a dress rehearsal.
Yeah, it was a dress rehearsal. It was fun though.
Yeah.
I want to thank both of you that came.
Yeah, it was the guys in the opening band who were really good, by the way.
Vocalist still follows us.
Ergo, I exist.
The vocalist still follows us and shit on Instagram. Like he's mad cool.
It was pretty
Jacob?
much the guys in the opening band, my aunt, and one of Lilith's friends.
Yeah.
Really bad.
The fuck? What happened to the audio there? Oh, it's like a boomerang.
We played for like
Oh,
13 people.
I was playing like Lamb of God or some shit.
The Ergo, I exist guys. They told some friends about the show, so like some people did actually show up, and that was really cool of them.
There was like 3 people.
Those guys were sick. That band
Wow.
was really good.
That audio quality is on point.
I'm still in contact with the singer.
Oh my god. Guys, keep in mind this is 2017. Phone, video, audio wasn't as good as it is now.
What'd you say?
I was like, phone, camera, phone audio isn't as good as it was now. As it is now. It went a long way in just 2 years.
It did, for real.
Yeah, like our finances.
That's really what it is.
My finances went away.
I just remembered, I had to borrow one of Josh's guitars for this show, and I think the Vancouver one as well, because my guitar was just like doing some weird shit.
Oh, you had to get like a setup or some shit, right?
Yeah, like
The
I don't
action
know,
was fucked
something
up.
happened, and I couldn't figure out like it was like the intonation was just way the fuck out of whack, and I was trying to fix it and couldn't, like, I don't know, could not diagnose the problem, and so I just didn't use my guitar for like 2 of those shows. I had to fucking drive out to a guitar center when we got to San Jose, and
I remember that.
get it set up.
I'm wearing sandals. I couldn't be bothered. Yeah, listen to those bass lines.
Yeah, right. Yes. That's why I fucks with Tacoma.
That was a great venue.
This venue is so sick, dude.
This venue is so dope.
Even though the show was obviously not well attended, this was one of my favorite venues that we played at.
Yeah, the show was a shit show just because of
And like, to their credit, the people who
The
were
booker.
at the venue, you know, they took good care of us. They did their best. It wasn't their fault. It was the promoter
Yeah.
just like fucking.
They gave us a bunch of waters to go. Like the guy like actually stole waters and gave them to us. Like he wasn't supposed to, but like he gave us like a pack of waters. Likewise, bro.
They also had a dope green room back here.
Yo, they really did. Yeah, when we roll through, we should reach out to that venue. Like, hey, we played here a few years ago. We want to play again.
I would love to come
If
back
it's
here
still
and play
around.
like a real show.
100%.
Yeah, I'd be so down.
Dude, I took the fattest nap on that brown couch. That was so comfortable.
Yeah.
Wow, stop. Be nice.
Ma.
More.
Stop.
Stop.
Stop it now.
It's pronounced Solemn Vision.
Not Solomon
No,
Vision.
it's Solomon Vision.
Solomon Vision. Yeah, Mao, you missed that segment. You're too late. We spoke about that already.
Savage.
Savage. Venison.
Les Fonts Sauvage. Oh, child. About to get drugged to go down or some shit.
Oh, fuck you, Max.
Fucking Max.
Fucking sumo wrestler.
Fuck you, Max.
Max and Mario having a sumo match during the first band set.
That was fucking fun, gentlemen.
You guys should all go for
No, it
that
wasn't.
band.
Ergo, I exist.
Yo, kid,
That was fun, right?
So this pretty much like tells you what the whole tour was like. Me, Kadin, and Mao, and even Aaron, you know, hauling gear, and like Anthony just like chilling on his phone.
Oh, this was the fucking the donut shop, right?
Yeah, we woke up at 3 in
I
the
didn't
morning to
get-
get donuts.
I was knocked the fuck out
I was
in the
passed
van.
out in the
Yeah,
van
same, bro.
Yeah.
I was done.
I was too high, so I couldn't get out of the van.
I was just passed out.
I woke up to a box of donuts. I'm like, where'd this come from? Not even the good ones.
Well, it was,
Who came out of the car with me?
I did
Lilith.
and Lilith did. I know.
And Mario.
Like, Lilith was the one who really, really wanted to come here.
Mario saved me like a Fruity Pebbles donut or some shit. That was pretty cool.
It was.
I don't even
it
like
worked out,
donuts,
though,
and I
because
miss
since
donuts.
It was, since it was so late, the donuts were not fresh anymore. So I think they gave them to us at a discount.
Nice.
They gave us one for free as well.
I think I only got a donut. I didn't really get to try anything from them.
Oh my god, I can't
Like
wait
I
till we
said,
get to
I
fucking
only got
Vegas,
one
bro.
too.
I don't know who I smoked with, like before we got in the van, but I was way too fucked up to function.
No idea, Mel. Who could it be, man?
I don't know.
I have no
So many
idea.
choices.
That's fair. Smoking flowers.
This was one of the fucking most boring drives.
Yo, legit.
Yo, for real.
It was just straight up Windows XP
It was pretty
backgrounds for
boring.
like all of it.
Yes, literally just going through desert. It was so
Final Fantasy 15 looking ass. Countryside.
Okay, so that gas station, like rest stop where we stopped at, this was when I had that moment because we'd been driving all night, and we were all tired, and so we stopped here to like get gas and go to the bathroom and stuff. And so I got out of the van, and as you can see, it was kind of like a big open area around the building. And so I sat down on a bench.
Thank you for the cheer, bro.
I just like stretched out. I was enjoying the nice California sun. It was nice and warm, you know. And I was just chilling there on this bench, and then I open my eyes and I look over, and there's this lady like walking by, and she's just like looking at me and smiling, just like real friendly. And like we make eye contact, and she was like, "Good morning." Dude, and I just went like, couldn't stop myself.
I had a
Hold up,
Like
Kadin.
a-
Can you do that
like
one
a
more time?
gut- I actually made that face at her, and like I didn't say anything, but you know, in my head I was going like, "Do I know you? Why are you talking to me?"
That's how you know you're from New York, bro. That's it.
Yeah, dude. I like.
Word.
It was such a just gut reaction, and
Straight up culture shock.
yeah, and I was in my head I was like, that was so weird. Why did she just do that? And then I was like, oh, we're on the West Coast. People just act like that here.
And it's fake as fuck.
Yeah, no. Anytime I go out of New York City and somebody greets me very friendly, I either get angry or scared or defensive. Like,
Honestly, like, fuck you looking
Dude,
at?
like,
Why are you
imagine
looking at me?
Someone says hi to you, and it triggers a flight or fight response.
yeah, it's a,
It does.
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
it's emotional.
Who's
It's
that?
emotional parkour.
Yo,
I never know how I'm gonna
you-
feel when a stranger greets me.
You always assume that they're gonna like do
That's
some
fair.
shit, cause like honestly, like there's been dudes like who try to mug me and just like, hey, you got the time, so they can see like what kind of phone you got and shit, and like
Exactly.
that type of shit. That's how it is. So as soon as some random person walks up to you, you're just like,
Yo,
Like,
Bro,
well, hi,
how many muggings or assaults do you think have started by someone saying, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" You know.
A
yo,
lot.
ass.
All of them. Not all of them, but
hi,
a lot of them.
hi. How was your day? Watch your mouth.
Yo, watch your mouth.
I'm
Watch your
good.
mouth.
How are you? Hey, you know what it is. Just sticking people up as usual. Speaking of sticking up, hand over your wallet. They gotta be proper too, like that.
Oh my god.
Listen, I may take.
So
your
what-
No, dude, like when we were doing the fucking yesterday, like that shit. When I was filming, the guy came up to me, mad curious. He's like, "Cause saw the phone." He's like, "Can you take a picture of the moon with that phone?" I'm like, "The fuck you talking to me for?" Like when we were in the middle of doing the stream yesterday for fucking
That's
heavy metal beach party.
the
Hey,
random
Anthony. Oh, pause this one real quick. I got a funny one about the show too.
Oh, this one was cool.
Why'd you say my name three
This one's so
times and say
cool.
nothing?
Because you didn't answer me and said nothing.
I said what?
Don't wash your mouth. Anyways, so what was it? I thought a really cheesy knock joke.
Oh god.
Knock
Alright,
knock.
let's hear it.
Who's there?
Sue.
What?
So who?
Sue.
Sue who?
Yo, who you rap?
Oh. And they said it. I'm like, nope.
Sue.
Sue who?
Stop.
No, hold up.
Oh
Just
my
real quick.
God.
So two things about this show, right? Two things happened. One, first of all, shout out to Hemorrhage for helping with the show. That's the band that was,
Yeah, that was dope.
booking this.
Yeah.
But there are these couple of hecklers that are there. One very vocal.
Oh, I remember this.
Really? I
And
don't know if I remember this.
yeah,
Towards
I'm
Lily,
surprised
wasn't
you-
it?
I'm surprised you don't.
I'm surprised you don't, because it was the verbal heckle was towards Lilith. So
yeah. Okay.
Was, was
okay,
it
I'm
some
starting
neckbeard
to
shit?
yeah, like,
Yeah.
like in between sets, some guy was like, "You got a nice ass," and then everybody daggers on that dude, right?
Like every
Showing them.
Yo,
The whole
yeah,
venue.
I know.
The whole venue was just like, yo. They didn't even know us.
So then we got on
Like-
stage, and I'm like, I'm not gonna let that shit go. So I remember at one point we were about to play Fortress of Solitude. So I'm like, hey yo, real quick, this song goes out to that guy's sex life. This one's called Fortress of Solitude, and we went right into it.
yes, yes.
I don't remember that. That's great.
And then during that set too, there was this couple for some reason decided to keep flipping me off. Like they just kept just doing this at me, and they didn't realize, motherfucker, this cord got fucking length to it. So I get close to both of them, rolled my eyes in the back of my head like I normally do, stick my tongue out and flip them both off like, and then they stopped right there. They're like, all right, let's go have our drinks. We
were probably on meth.
Let's go about our business.
We were probably meth heads.
Mm-hmm. And then they ended up complimenting us after. I think they apologized for acting like assholes to me for that. But I'm like, hey, yo, just let you know I can do it too. And then, that was it.
Honestly, like, dude, it's so cool because, like, we actually, if you think about it, we haven't played a lot of shows without a stage. Like, we haven't played a lot of them.
True.
And, like, it's something that's, like, usually more common, but for whatever reason, we just haven't. Like, it's just, like, whatever shows we played just haven't been, like, we haven't played many outdoor shows that, like, weren't, like, fully set up. Like, we need to do more of the skate park shows.
Because people always want to fight me. Don't put me on the floor, but people just want to scrap with me for some reason.
The only venue without an actual floor besides this, I think, was the first show we did at Solemn Vision in Long Island.
Yeah,
stage.
I love everyone lighting up the chat with the Tims.
No.
Shit! I didn't even see that. That's great.
The show we played in Staten Island too, right?
Yeah.
They had a
It had a little stage. It was like a bump on the floor.
They had a stage, but like a few of us had to stay.
Okay, yeah, I guess technically that one did have a stage.
Yeah, it was like 5 inches.
I do not count that as I do not count a stage you can trip over just by not looking at the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fair.
Yeah.
To be fair,
that doesn't count as a tiny stage. You don't think?
No, you can trip over it. That's not a stage. You tripping.
If you tripping, it's not a stage.
Was there a stage at what the fuck? The other Long Island venue? Shakers.
Shakers?
Yeah, there was.
Yes.
There was?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so just Mother Pugs and this, I guess. Oh,
Yeah, so
Pomona.
stop talking shit about Long Island, you Staten Island bitch, with your no floor, no stage having ass fucking venues. You fucking mook.
Yeah, we don't talk about Staten Island.
Mother Pugs alone. They're great. They're cool, dude.
Mother Pugs is great too, but you're not gonna keep talking shit about Long Island as if you know where you came from.
He's talking about you.
You came from
specifically.
I'm talking about a venue.
You came from Island too.
I'm from Brooklyn, dude. The fuck?
That's not where I met you.
Huh?
That's not where I met you.
No, I lived in Staten Island when you met me.
Yeah, you an island boy.
Okay. Bug one.
Oh, I forgot about that, dude.
This venue was super cool, man.
Shoutouts to Hemrich, the singer, guitar player in this band, was also the dude who organized the show.
Johnny Ork, and he organized our other show in
Oh yeah, you guys got blacked
in
out.
Oakland.
Yeah.
Right after.
Oh my god, I vomited so bad that night.
Their friends
I was so
blacked out drunk.
Yeah.
I was blacked out drunk. I don't. Okay, so I don't remember any of this.
I remember hearing
Hey,
about this.
Mal's doing the face.
I was doing the face.
I remember.
That's it. It has to become an emoji.
Shout out to Maggie and her husband. They are the ones that kidnapped us that night and took us to another bar and got us shit faced, and somehow we woke up on her couch. That's all I remember.
Mario,
I don't remember.
Okay. Yo, hold up. Mario, don't ask me if I'm okay if any Are we okay is looking right at me with the smooth criminal ass.
You all right? Did you eat?
No, I'm trying to make content.
Okay, press play.
Make contact.
Contact ET, go home.
Make contact with the elders.
Thank you, Mal.
You're
welcome.
Well, speaking of making contact with the elders, we're stop freezing on Mao and off his face.
Well, I just remembered though that since we're now in San Jose, we need to give a huge shout out to Chris, Lilith's distant cousin.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So basically, the story here is that, like,
We had Korean food. That show was dope.
very, very shortly
Homemade.
before we went on this tour, Lilith and I went on a trip to Ireland together for this like extended family reunion, basically for her Irish side of her family, and it was like tons of people from, well, mostly people from the States actually, but like, you know, people from different parts of the world, and so we met this one dude at the reunion whose name was Chris, and we got to talking to him about music and stuff, and you know, we mentioned that we were in a band together and whatnot, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's cool. Do you guys ever do any touring?" And we were like, "Well, funny you ask. We're actually going to go on tour like right after we come back from this trip." And he was like, "Oh, cool. Where are you going?" And so I started listing off cities. And when I got to San Jose, he was like, "Oh, no shit. I live in San Jose." And I was like, "Oh, cool. You should come to the show." And he was like, Yeah. Do you guys need a place to stay while you're there?" Just like not even missing a beat. Like, mind you, we've literally known this guy for like 10 minutes. Like, we had just met him that day. And we were like,
Yeah, I didn't
we were
realize
like,
that.
"Really?" And he was like, yeah, you guys can come crash at my place when you get there. And I was like, "Dude, that's like really nice of you to offer. It's like, it's a big group though. We've got like 14 people." He was like, "That's fine. We'll make room."
Yeah.
And so
And
we
another
drove
shout
to his
out.
house, and his wife, who is Korean, made us an enormous home cooked Korean meal.
Beast.
In
Fucking
addition
dope.
to letting
He's a
us
feast.
letting us
Homemade
stay there for the
kimchi.
night.
Oh my god. Yes.
And let me use their shower. That was nice. I appreciate
All
that.
of us.
Word.
So huge
Yep.
shout outs to Chris Cassidy for being El Homie de Ultra.
El Homie de Ultra.
I'd actually
like
like.
a place to sleep, a delicious home cooked meal.
I'll also want to make a shout out to Maggie and. So wow, I'm fucked. Sorry.
And that's why I said
Mal-
Maggie and her husband, because
Mal-
I can't
Mal
remember
already
his
just-
name and I feel terrible.
Wow,
Whoa,
so
no, I know.
friends.
Well, I didn't say that, dude. Fucking Maggie and Carrie
Shout out to
Davenport.
Maggie, the ferocious beast.
Maggie and Carrie Davenport for having me and Mal stay with you guys, and also my friend Ben for taking us to that old Irish whiskey dive bar that was like some old Western saloon.
That's where we died. That's where we died.
That's where we
Straight
died.
up Jameson. Straight up Jameson for the rest of the night.
I was gonna
Yeah.
ask, but did you die though? But you already answered the questions.
Yes, dude. I ended up in
For
Maggie and
once, the
Carrie's.
answer is yes, we did actually die.
Apparently, I got out of the car and vomited my brains out before going up to Maggie's place and just passed out.
I remember that. That's actually my last conscious memory.
The last conscious memory I have is vomiting and then blacking and being dragged through a hall. Swear to God. And then the next thing I remember is waking up in this big bed with like the windows open. I can hear the ocean. It was straight out of like some fucking movie. Like it was very California.
That sounds more like a kidnapping than a night out.
I
Yeah,
know.
Yeah, you still
the kids- but the
Down
kid-
a hallway, waking up in a mysterious bed.
Did you
Yeah,
find
but you know
any
what?
of
But
your
we woke
organs-
up to this smell of pancakes and stuff.
Yeah, word.
Did you
was
find any
dope.
of your organs in the icebox somewhere with that kidnap story?
I did. How'd you know?
Organ dealing right there.
Because he had vomited them all up that night.
Oh yeah,
Facts.
David's goods. Or I don't know.
Yeah, I am. And this is my
Maggie.
December.
Hi. We love you, Anthony. We're so proud. I cried.
My boy Ben. Yo.
That's so sarcastic. I'm so
To
happy.
hang out from one night to one night.
I'm so
Basically, what's
fucked.
happening is me and Mauricio hung out with some of my family members, but you know, family for today, and we're gonna hang out with the band tomorrow in Oakland, which is where the show is. But so tomorrow I'm gonna hang out with my bandmates.
Just fucking
Bro, I can like see you like holding in like a little vomit as you're like talking.
Dude, that's
Oh my god!
What the fuck did I say?
Wait, rewind that a little bit.
Hold on, what did I say?
It's that squinty-eyed, mouth half-open look that Anthony has that lets you know.
Yeah.
Where you're just kind of like,
Ugh. Your eyes are glazing over. Just
Hey, bro, IHOP today. Oh my god, I
he's
was
eating his.
fucking close. Oh my god, it's
What are you saying?
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Clearly gone.
I'm so glad I didn't go with you guys. That would have been a shit show.
It's so fucking close.
Being a bully. Where's the seagull? Yeah, he's trying to fight pigeons. Nature in San Jose.
No hangover, by the way.
That's it.
Psycho donuts.
More donuts.
Oh, we took pictures there. Remember, there was a picture of Maggie shoving me in the.
Choking you.
Yeah.
And there. Choking you out.
Many donuts on this tour.
Hey, look, a wolf in sheep's clothing.
So, yeah, this is. Oh my god, videoception. So this is a current situation.
we're so
I remember
fucking
this.
cringy.
Oh, I was in the cargo truck with them. I forgot why. We were heading somewhere.
Only had 2 real seats, and
then the whole back, yeah.
It was Mario driving, Lilith in the passenger seat, and me like sitting on a toolbox in between the two of them, and then Carlos just like hunched down behind us.
Hey, look, sitting down on Carlos's lap.
I was looking like stored cargo next to Max the whole time on the drive because I'm just covered up in blankets, just not trying to see until the next show.
Word.
Traffic light to get into traffic.
Considered a meter.
Oh.
We also listened to a lot of Disney music on this particular little drive. I remember.
Oh man.
Alright, we're good to go?
Yo, traffic was real out there too.
All the cars.
No, it was LA, right?
All the cars.
We're not at LA.
San Francisco.
No, I'm saying LA
This is
had
Oakland,
crazy
San
traffic,
Francisco.
right? I forgot which.
Not
which
where we
city.
were.
Let's go.
I'm
Nice
not
and
right.
windy. I like how it's clearer sound outdoors than indoors.
Right, you couldn't hear anything inside.
It was like you just heard wind inside.
I think I think the audio might be out of sync. That's probably what
It is out of sync very
Store
much.
Club, Oakland. So the guy who set up our San Jose show also set up our Oakland show. Yeah, okay. This is where that music should
Yeah,
have been.
I like.
So this is
It's really a good
where-
show.
This is where my my cousin / uncle Eric came through, and I remember we were hyped because he had put us. He like works for Spotify, and he put us on like their database or some shit. So like we're like more legit or whatever, and like easily found. And we're just like, yeah, eat that spectral voice.
And also, that was the show that Mina came to see us.
Yeah.
Because it was when she moved from New York, I think, to San Francisco, right? I mean, to Oakland.
Yeah, that's right.
San Francisco.
Oh, funny about meetup. Yeah, funny about that. So it was on that day when Mina came through that she realized that none of us are bisexual.
What?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, she thought that we were all like. Yeah.
I mean, that's a fair assumption.
I was like, no, honey.
You're not sure if they're gay or straight. Just aim right for the middle.
I guess.
Joking.
I guess does it have to do with the language barrier or something? She doesn't
Maybe.
understand our
We're
jokes.
we're just straight up gay with each other, and that's okay.
Gay is okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't think she understands the. Maybe she doesn't understand the humor, the language barrier.
Honestly, it
you
might,
look at,
yeah,
you know-
maybe it was just like a mix of cultural / language differences combined with like the way we act with each other. Just get
Anthony
it wrong.
said,
Or
Take it to the
because,
next level.
Anthony said, sorry,
or
go ahead.
because we look like glam metal band.
Wow. Really? Really, Vinny?
Because we're a glam metal
Interesting.
band.
I was saying, or it's because we look like a glam metal band.
Visual
I mean,
okay.
yeah, according to some people, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, because Anthony said maybe she doesn't get the humor. I didn't realize we were joking this whole time.
Sorry, Mal.
Dude,
I'm
wish
sorry I
we
had to
had
find
some
out this
more,
way.
Some more footage of the Stork Club because that venue was super fucking cool.
Yeah.
That
You know what kind of reminds me of?
every single spot in that venue was covered in stickers and shit.
Do you know what Club Stork reminded me of? And I just realized it now. Kadin, you haven't been there with us, but I know the other guys have. What is it? Rosas in Wynwood.
Rosas, yeah, and
Rosas in Wynwood, Miami.
Rózame la verga. Sorry.
I just realized those two venues kind of look alike, even with the same kind of alleyway and arcade area.
Kind of. La Rosas is bigger.
No, it is, but I mean the layout is almost identical.
Yeah. So this is when we're
Like-
Vegas bound. This one was like a lot of desert.
Okay, so let's also just address the wildly suboptimal routing of this section of the tour, where we played a show
my
in San Jose,
Yeah, we had.
went a little south to play a show in Oakland, drove very
north
far
to go to
east
Oakland.
to play a show in Vegas, and then drove backwards to play a show in LA before going back east.
In all fairness, we only went back 3 hours, but like that was only because that was the way like we were able to book the shows. We just needed to.
Yeah,
book the
it was
dates.
just that was the only way.
That's the only availability in those venues and shit.
But it was also very, very silly.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking hilarious. Oh, fucking Vegas was a trip.
I got
Oh,
stories
man.
of Vegas.
Boy, this show was an adventure.
Vegas bound.
And we gotta tell that story too.
Wait, oh no.
There were
Can you rewind that, please?
Vegas bound. Who's that Pokemon?
I forgot about that.
I missed that the first time.
Vegas bound. Who's that Pokemon?
Say my name?
And if you need to go, we were surprised with the fact that Insight, which is pretty big.
Yeah.
Insight is a band of Richie Cavallari, which is Max Cavalera's son. If you don't know, Max is Cavalera, that's from Soulfly. And
That was me.
Is that-
Oh, I missed that shirt.
Vegas bound?
I was gonna say I like your like old man Mario shirt.
Mexican mariachi.
it's a mariachi Mario, actually.
Okay, I couldn't see the whole thing. I just saw him with like
Turn the video, turn the volume up a little bit. On
Oh,
the video.
again? Can you not?
Turn the volume up on the volume again.
Why?
Yeah, we can barely hear it.
Quite.
Feeling parched? Have some vitamin water. Enriched with power C.
Nope.
Posh Mario is the greatest.
I like Posh Mario. Leave Posh Mario alone.
Posh Mario. We need Posh Mario.
I really like.
That's
how
my
he
fucking
just, like,
mascot.
It's pretty dope.
I like how he
not
just
gonna
kind of tossed the cap after he took it
It
off.
was just like,
I didn't even catch that until just now. I recorded that. I just noticed.
I smoke rocks.
That Winter Sun playing in the desert.
Barely.
Desert sun.
Yeah. 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 Let's get litty.
We're all done. Well, I just want to get there.
Vegas, motherfuckers. Guys, meet the new member of Spectral Voices.
Hey, Roger.
Fucking Eric, man. I fucking miss Eric.
Me too. A lot, actually.
Shout out to Eric.
Shout out to Eric and Roger.
You know, I had Roger in my house
he's-
for about a year.
Yeah, you blew his back
Play
out.
a little bit more.
Or Roger.
That wasn't me. Okay, did
Wow.
Kadin know that?
What, that you blew his back out?
No, that
Yeah,
Roger.
I-
Yeah,
All right, so I got a
Not-
couple stories about
not-
Vegas real quick.
not a year, like 6 months, maybe 4 months.
So I remember when we first checked into the hotel, right, everybody went up to go do whatever and such. People went to go do the slot machines. Max and I went to go find some dispensaries and such. And my first story, right? So I'm by myself, chilling in the parking lot, having a nice little toke session by myself. I'm sitting there, looking around, getting the sunlight rays on me, yeah. All of a sudden, brother man, dude holding the shoe box, got a whole bunch of shoes. Hey man, what size are your feet? I'm like, size 13, what's good? He's like, yo, I got that just for your size right now, man. It's like, yo, word, let me see them. So I'm actually entertaining this guy, like, oh, these look pretty nice, man. He's like, yo, I can hook you up right now. It's like, yo, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I'm broke in Vegas right now. He's like, yo, I'm broke in Vegas too. That's why I'm here. I'm like, word? I'm like, word? You might need this more than me. And he's like, he's like, nah, bro. If I hit that, I'm gonna slow down. I'm like, oh, that's a shame. All right, bye.
Aaron's always
Dude,
having
that's
like
ridiculous.
fun little random conversations with like strangers that approach him.
He seems to attract the eccentric.
Like he encourages them too. Like he'll just.
When we get to Montreal, like in a year.
And then, story number 2 was has to go back to the whole dispensary issue, right? So I was trying to, hang out with a friend of mine who happened to also be in Vegas at the same time. So, everybody is of course separated and such. I'm hanging out with my friend and I'm trying to buy them food. And as I'm thinking about even getting said food, I get a hit up from Anthony being like, yo, I think we switched wallets. I'm like, there's no effing way, man. Like, and I'm like telling him, there's no way. I take out my wallet, but it's not my wallet. It's Anthony's. So and I'm like, oh, damn, we really did switch wallets. All right, bet. So then he has my wallet, I got his wallet, and then we see each other in the hallway. The first thing we say is Willie Nelson, because that's what got us so messed up.
Yeah, the Willie Nelson blunts. Also, you guys specifically bought the Willie Nelson blunts.
Mm-hmm.
I have never had any better in my entire life.
Willie Nelson made us switch wallets.
Willie Nelson, man, to Willie Nelson and his reserve, his final day.
I'm gonna save the shit show for the end of this video.
Which one?
Yes.
That's the question.
Frisky. Save that for after the show. Save that for after the show. This guy.
This is a cool venue.
Fucking hell.
It was hot as fuck.
It was a fun show, except for
the temperature.
Okay, one thing I do have to say about this venue is that I was like miserable for this whole night because we were in Vegas at the end of July. It was hot as fuck, like 100 degrees outside.
And now you live in Vegas.
And so, standing outside was just like, I want to die because it's so hot. Then you go back in the venue, and because
it's hotter.
This is the worst thing about Las Vegas, bar none, indoor smoking is still legal in a lot of places in this city. And this venue reeked of cigarettes. And so all night I was like, it's so fucking hot outside. I gotta go back inside. And then I would go back inside and I would be like, Jesus Christ, it smells so bad in here. I can't stand it. So I would leave. And then I would be hot as fuck because we were outside in 100-degree weather, even though it was still 10 p.m.
Yep.
And I don't know if anyone else had that experience. But...
So you had this whole experience and you ended up moving there. I don't think you're a hard person to persuade with things, I think, at this point.
I rarely leave my house, so it is very uncommon that I have to deal with these sorts of problems where I'm like out somewhere dealing with
Fair.
Fucking
I
was
had a problem
used
with
to
the venue
it
too, actually.
I was used to it because of the
I
fucking.
remember
Because I was working at a cigar club. Sorry, go ahead.
my problem. I almost I got really dehydrated, and I didn't realize I was really dehydrated until I started feeling weak because the air is so dry, and I didn't feel like I had to drink any water because I just wasn't dehydrated. But I kept drinking beer because of all the beer tokens they gave us. And before we
Gives a lot
played,
of
I
beer
started getting
tokens.
woozy, and I had to sit in the van. Max came to me like, "Bro, chug this bottle of water right now." I'm like, "I'm not thirsty." He's like, "Yeah, you are. You're dehydrated. That's why you're acting like this and whatever." And it kind of fucked up my whole day because I'm like, "Yeah, I should actually know better." You know, like I've been in deserts, like I should know this. But I, I have. Oh, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up. Moving on. Yeah, I learned my lesson. But anyway, that it fucking ruined my day because even though I felt a little better, I still felt kind of dizzy the entire time we performed, and shortly after, I actually almost fell off the stage. That was the first time I ever the only time so far I've almost missed the edge of the stage.
Hilarious.
Fucking
Really?
whatever.
Wow.
The only time I ever almost fell off the stage was at Gussie's. That was years ago. I was windmilling a little too hard, so when I stopped windmilling, I got dizzy and like involuntarily I took steps to the side, and then I saw the edge, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
It's like no.
Yeah, like I stopped and I had to hop back on one foot for like 2 steps just to not lose my balance completely.
So did anybody else notice how hard and fast the bass is going in strumming?
What happened?
Like when I was watching Insight play live, the bass player, his strumming was. I'm not gonna do that gesture ever again. That strumming was insane.
Oh yeah.
And I asked him straight up,
L, right?
I asked him straight up, like, bro, does that hurt? He's like, yeah, man. That's why I wear these. All right.
Who, L?
I just missed.
Wait, hold up. Let me get into this story, bro.
Wait, that video was over. That was the end of it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the behind
There's
the
a lot of
scenes
alcohol
now.
involved.
Right?
We didn't do
we
this
didn't
right.
catch any
We
of the
didn't do this
behind the
correctly.
scenes from that video.
Oh
Okay.
god.
So you guys are gonna have to more or less start this off of me, and now I'll end it because I was only there for the tail end.
So
what?
So basically,
so we finished playing our show, right?
Oh, I thought you wanted us to start.
Everybody's breaking down and such. I'm still inside, right? Because I'm watching the merch table and doing whatever. And while I am inside, there is a bit of a commotion. Now, for sake of just being professional, we're not going to use actual names, but to context, we're going to say there was a particular individual there. We're going to say his name was Dave. Okay.
Let's say Jeremy.
Let's say Jeremy. Okay. So you guys will take it from there because I was not outside just yet.
So this Jeremy
Hold
gentleman.
on. Let me actually start this here. So
this felt
so
like Dave
we
was a
were
little
all
too close
outside.
to on the nail.
We were all outside loading the ship back into the venue, and so back into the van is what I meant to say. We're loading the ship back into the van, and all of a sudden, I just hear Lilith like calling out to me, and she's walking across the parking lot like really fast, and she comes up to me and she goes like, "Yo, can you tell this fucking guy to leave me alone?" And this dude is following her, and he like comes up, and he's obviously, extraordinarily, he's on another planet. He's
fucking
I think he was
wasted.
more than drunk. I think
Yeah.
he was like
He was high as fuck too.
For sure.
he was having a
He was
having a
tripping.
real good night. And so she was like, "Can you tell like this dude won't fucking leave me alone?" And so I get between the two of them, and you know me, I never try to start fights with people, so I was trying to be real chill. I was like, "Hey bro, like what's the problem?" And he's just like, "Oh, blah blah blah," and like he's obviously just like, hitting on her, but he's like, being aggressive about it and not leaving her alone. And so I was like, "All right, dude, like why don't you just back off? Like she's obviously not interested." And then like he started to get all up in my face and shit, and I was like, all right, dude, and I put my hand on his chest and I was like, you need to back off. And then he started like getting really aggressive and he started like putting his finger in my chest and shit. And then Mario steps in because Mario was right there helping us load into the van. And so I don't think he had like necessarily seen this whole thing like from the beginning, but at some point he came out and he saw the dude like sticking his finger in my chest. And so Mario just came out and starts fucking yelling. He was not calm. He came out loud from the beginning and he was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Blah, blah. And like he like pushed me to the side and got like up in the dude's face. And like you gotta remember, Mario's gigantic. Like he could like you just look at it like he could break this like very obvious. Like the dude was tall, but he was really skinny, you know.
Like super lanky.
Mario.
So like I'm not surprised that he felt tough because he was like, you know, probably like 6 inches taller than me. But then Mario walked up and Mario's fucking 3 times my size.
Like yelling.
And,
I was still in the bar. I didn't know what was going on.
Yelling at him, and the dude was like, oh man, like, oh, what's your problem? Like, you got nothing to do with this. And Mario's like, no, you're fucking harassing a woman. That's not okay. Blah blah blah. And then like, you know, and so then Mario like, dude, oh man, this image is like burned into my brain forever. Mario just like, you know, separated all of us and like put like a good 6 feet between himself and the other guy. And he was like, what? Come on. It's just you and me now. You want to be tough with someone? Come be tough with me. And he's just like being he's like 10, like so loud, so angry. And bro, fucking at this, like, Lilith is like laughing hysterically, going like, fuck him up, Mario, fuck him up.
I don't remember that part because at that point I was already back in the van.
Oh,
but I remember how it started, and I feel bad because Josh meant the greatest out of this.
Oh my god! Yes,
but when he said you keep your hands off,
yo, so I saw that. I came out. Yo, I came out during that moment. So Josh screamed at the top of his voice, kind of like, you know, those kids who are like playing, like those kids who are playing games and like their mom is like yelling at them and just like, Mom, no, you stop it! I'm playing with my friends. Like he gets up next to this guy, like, and the guy like didn't even notice him. Like he's like over here like yelling back over Mario. Josh is right like here and looking at it, he's looking up and he's like, you keep your hands off her. And then this dude like doesn't even notice. He's just like continues yelling at Mario.
Do you remember we were grabbing their CDs and we just ignored it and kept moving? It was me and you, Carl. I remember when you said that because we just looked over at each other.
We were packing up our merch. We were packing up the fucking bed.
Dude, Josh wanted all the smoke though.
Yeah, Josh was about it.
And he shoved him in the chest like real.
Oh yeah. Then so when he ignored Josh, then Josh went in front of him and literally just like put his chest on him.
Like both hands, like shoved him as hard as he could.
So I think this is where I came in, right?
Yeah, about
this is
you and Max.
So now I'm.
Oh no, Max was getting his boys. Max was getting this Jeremy person's bandmates.
Right.
That's right.
Max was in the tour van with that band, right? And I was still inside. So I have no knowledge of anything going on outside. I walk out and some guy who I assume is drunk, he just like, hey, oh man, there's some drama going over there. I'm thinking like, nah, everybody's cool, right? And I'm thinking he's just drunk. I'm not gonna listen to him. Man, he's like, nah, man, no, some real drama. And I start hearing Josh start getting loud. And I hear like, yo, back up, motherfucker. And I'm like, oh, that's Josh. So then I start walking over and I just like, yo, what is good? What's going on, right? I see, so I'm seeing like, okay, this guy is clearly something to Lilith. I'm looking for Kadin. Kadin is, I guess this is where Mario pushed everybody back, because Kadin is behind Josh and Lilith, and Josh is more mad than Kadin. So then Josh is like, yo, that's my wife, motherfucker! And Kadin's like, yeah, you know, just do whatever just to get this guy.
Kadin was just like, Kadin was just chilling, just like, actually my wife, but
so I'm like, oh, this is what we're doing. All right. So then I'm like, yo, what's going on, people? And then I see Jeremy getting all like, yo, you guys, you're blacklisted, and you're fucking blacklisted. Do you know who the fuck I am? And I'm like, yo, brother man, what are we doing? What are we doing? So then,
I remember this.
So then I put my hand on his shoulders. I'm like, hey, yo, let me talk to you real quick, man. Listen, I don't know what was happening out here, but from my point of view, you just out here yelling at my friends and my bandmates and such, and I don't like how that looks. And based upon what we're looking at, you're outnumbered. So what exactly went down? He's like, all right, man, yo, I'll talk to you, but none of these motherfuckers. I'm just like, don't worry about them. They're not here. I'm talking to you. Why are you yelling at my friends and such, right? So he de-escalates and he's like, yo, man, I ain't mean to cause no problem. Yo, you're really cool. Yo, well, I'm sorry, bro, right? So everybody's cool. Everybody is, now dispersed. Max didn't have to do nothing. Nobody had to do nothing, right? Yeah. So everybody's getting ready to leave. I'm coming in to say my last goodbyes to whoever's left in the venue. Jeremy is still at the venue. And Jeremy was having quite a time in Vegas because there were some escorts that were with him. So I go back inside and see Jeremy at the bar with said escorts. I'm trying to say my goodbyes. Hey, man, no hard feelings. We know how shit went down tonight. The promoter did this. People did that. Whatever. He's like, yo, man, I'm really sorry. I was such an asshole to you and your friends. Yo, tell that girl I'm really sorry about it. Hey, listen, to make it up to you, why don't you take one of these girls? You want one? And funny enough, the girl is looking at me like, help. I'm just like, nah, honey, I can't help you. I don't want none of whatever he's giving to you. So at that moment, I'm just like, sorry, man, can't go. Bye. And
oh my God,
we have not heard from him ever since. And then,
not
as
facts.
far as I know,
you haven't.
That individual is no longer in that band as of a while
ago.
Yeah, and then he was removed from that band, but myself and I believe Carlos had the luxury to encounter him again.
Yeah, at Duff's. At Duff's.
Like at Duff's 2 years, 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
No, because I was there too. Because
you were there.
He was there.
Yeah, because that was the same.
He showed up like
he bought us all shots.
Who wants? He rolls into Duff's and says, "Who wants to buy his rock star a drink?"
I remember that.
Are you
serious? You know what the worst part about this story?
Everybody just looked and was just
he
like,
remembered us.
Yeah, and he bought us all shots.
He remembered you?
My dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then my dude wanted to go to a basement.
Yeah, he wanted to go to the Duff's basement and do coke, I think.
And funny also about that night too, another night where somebody tried to mess with me. Right? They brought one of their friends with them.
Yes, I remember that dude. That big Italian dude.
And I guess he was I don't know, fixated on Jeannie at the time. Jeannie, my ex. And
oh man, I remember this.
And at one point, I'm trying to talk to him or whatever.
And it started at the venue too, right?
It was at the venue, yeah. And I'm trying to, we're talking, having a nice casual conversation, and as I walk away, I just hear in the background yeah, Seven Dust looking ass motherfucker trying to talk to me like I know him. So I hear that, and I'm like, who is he talking to? So then I turn back around. I'm like, yo, brother man. He did not think I was going to turn back around and hear that. So, and Jeannie hears that too. She's like, wait, what? So we both turn back around, approach him. I forgot. He's like this tall to me or whatever, some little meatball looking ass motherfucker. So then I look at him. I'm like, yo, did I say something to you? Because if I did, you could just tell me to my face and not talk when my back is turned. Because I heard all of that, man. And he's like, yo, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me as if you knew me. Like, even if I did know you or didn't know you, that's how you talk about people when they leave? He's like, yo, man, I'm sorry. You're right. I was being an asshole. My bad, Now, I'm not letting that shit go. so the band
Photoshop Aaron's head onto the picture of Michael Jordan saying, "And I took that personally."
I took that quite the personal. So I'm not letting this shit go. So of course I got my partner in crime, Max, with me. So the band starts playing, right? And Max and I are in the mosh pit. Just like, not that many people really in there. And I wasn't even planning on pitting at all. But this guy got
Homeboy keeps getting close. Homeboy also kept getting close. I remember.
Right. He kept getting close to me,
like,
as if
hoping
I'm not
something accidentally would happen. Hoping something would accidentally happen.
So I'm like,
yeah, remember me and you were like looking over.
Yeah, me and Anthony were literally watching the whole time. Like, all right, let them do their thing. And I was just like, we were just like,
like he's trying to pick a fight. So
like,
I look
me
at
and him
Max.
are the assassins in the crowd, just waiting to strike.
So I look at Max. I'm just like, he knows what's up. So I'm like purposely pushing into this guy any moment. At one point, I jump on Max's back.
I remember.
Just so he can I'm like, get him! Like running right into that guy, just doing everything that kids live. And they're like, bro, I see you. And what was it? Nothing happened. Nobody ended up fighting. He was cool.
No, can I tell you the worst part about that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I told you this. I might have told you this. So that guy is not a roadie because I got to talk to him later. He's just a big fan of the singer's dad.
Yeah.
So he likes
and
to
like
follow
he like follows all
that
them,
the whole family touches.
and they all know him too.
So
like he's like one of those like super fans and shit.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But
like
the
he's
point
a
was,
part of their... Well, here's the thing. I ran into that same guy 3 weeks later at Industry City when I was going like through the food court area. And I was just like, what the fuck? It was just, yeah.
Did he recognize you or?
I don't remember. I just remember seeing him.
Doubt it.
Probably not. He was so fucked up.
Yeah, fuck people.
Yeah, word.
That has. But yeah, on that note,
yeah, that's a good note to end on.
Yeah, it's a sense.
Oh, wow,
do you have
time.
any music that you'd like to share with us?
I got a little more.
Or
oh shit, I didn't even think about it.
no, it's fine. If anything, you could also why not pull up some Machinist since it came up earlier today. They have that music video that's actually like kind of eerily similar to the at least vibe wise to like the Perch for Demons video. Like it's very aggressive and like in your face, kind of like
plug some of our homies.
What did you say? The Machinist?
Yeah.
The Machinist.
Pause.
Brand new video?
Not a brand new, but it came
Pause,
out with their
Kadin.
album. Ha! I just
You
caught it.
don't like plugging your homies?
We just debunked the bi myth.
We just debunked the bi myth. And then we go for the band with a female singer and then male band members.
Hey, you said that. Not
So we left off on part 1 of Vegas, right?
What's the song called?
Empire State of Emergency. That's their latest, I think, release. That's when they joined Prosthetic Records. Oh yeah, they're not underground anymore. Sorry.
Oh wow, yeah, they're fucking big time. They're on Prosthetic Records with 11K views on their video.
Yeah, fucking cool
Shit.
kids.
Good for them.
Good shit.
What's it called again?
You know,
Empire State what?
All right, I'm sharing my screen.
In the beginning, funny enough, I was gonna do like a podcast with Toby, the bass player.
Oh.
Oh, what happened?
Just never fell through.
Like that. It'd be like that.
Yeah.
Is that the same studio?
New York City homies.
Everything
Fucking Anthony's
That's
bowl
pretty,
kept
that's
coming in
pretty
the
dope.
background.
Yeah, yo, I kept hearing the fucking clanking
That
of
was
this
really
fucking
fucking good.
against the bowl.
Oh shit, my bad.
So real quick,
muted you at the very
back
end.
to the whole podcast thing. As I'm watching this, I realize since we have like a platform. So yeah, I said in the beginning, Toby and I did talk about doing a podcast at one point, but part of the reason why it was even hard to organize it, obviously one because of the pandemic, it was so we were still kind of finicky on social distancing and such. But there was so much going on at one time during the pandemic. It was hard to be like what the topics we could really talk about because we were going to talk about things like police brutality and politics and Black Lives Matter and everything like that. Just now I'm thinking, considering how things are being a little bit more of like an understanding level now, one of these days I want to have Toby, at least Machinist, as a guest on the podcast to kind of follow through with those topics one of these days,
Yeah, I think guests could be a total thing in the future for sure.
Oh yeah, we should definitely do that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give a shout out to everyone that's been tuning in every week to the podcast. And just thank you. I'm glad we're not boring you yet.
Yeah, word.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so on that note, I want to thank you all again for episode 3 of the Solemn Sessions. Want to give a shout out to the Machinist and any other bands that we have mentioned during this time. Make sure to check them out, especially Snorro Seed and God Said Kill. And keep supporting metal.
Let me plug these guys in the chat.
What's that?
Ergo I Exist from
Ergo
Tacoma.
Well, they don't exist anymore, actually. Ergo, they don't exist.
Any of the bands' names you guys have heard, check them out. Support them. Support us if you haven't already. Tell your friends about us. Tell your friends about them. Can't say much more than that besides thank you all, and we'll see you all again next time.